another brand new live stream, new release live stream. Today we've got Gypsy Queen. I've got 2 cases of 2022 Gypsy Queen that we're going to be breaking open tonight. There's 2 autographs per box. We'll be looking for the short prints, which are the last 20 numbered cards, and we'll see what we can find in here. Also like those chrome cards as well. So thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Now let's get this show on the road. Kevin Morley's up first with spot number 1, and man, it might be about time to change the blade in this box cutter. I'm just going to change the box cutter altogether. We'll go with the red one here because I'm going to have to cut through this extra little security sensor. Tim's Knuckleball, you're in there. Yeah, there was 2 little spots left over there, and you're in. All right, so we will open this by the stack like we usually do when we have these large-scale case breaks. Kevin Morley's up first from the Nuts and Jacks Mystery Packs. And oh man, here we go already with the very first pack. These packs are pretty notably tough to open, as you saw me struggle right there. John Winkler says, I'm ready for 3 bros. Well, John, I just filmed that video, and hang on to your hat, man. 3 Bros in a card store. I found a new release product from 3 Bros. I found their giant blister packs. Previously, I had only known them to have the Dollar Tree packs. Well, they have these giant blister packs for $10 a piece, and I bought all of them at the store. And I'm gonna bring that to you tomorrow. And John was kind enough / bold enough to take that. We're all sold out, Jeremy. Yes, 19 and 20 sold. The other spots I'm saving for a Saturday showdown. So if you'd like to participate in Gypsy Queen, I actually have 3 more cases of this, but I'm going to save it for Saturday showdowns over the next couple weeks, just because it is a school night, and I have no idea how long this is going to take me to open, because I do struggle with Gypsy Queen in terms of opening. There's Luis Heel. So far, no autographs yet. I'm looking for the Wander Franco. Hey, Timmy, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. We got our first numbered card. It's Jacob Degrom. It'll be numbered out of 199. Jacob Degrom. In the preview, we only had 1 numbered card. We have our autograph right now. It's going to be Chas McCormick from the Houston Astros, not numbered. So it'll be interesting to see the quality of autos, if they're going to be crappy or if they're going to be good. And I don't know what it is. I noticed on the bottom of the package, or the bottom of the case, it said Liberty Packaging or something, which I don't remember seeing that on any of the other cases. So I don't know if this is a different company that does these packs for Topps, but some of them are so freaking hard to open that by the end of the night, I may have to switch over to scissors. I had to do that last time, and I don't want to, but I might have to. We'll see. I did read the news about Texas. Very, very tough to hear, and keep them in our thoughts and prayers. All right, let's see what we have in our next stack. Jose Berrios is in there. We've got the Gypsy Queen Gems. There's going to be a bunch of those. We have another numbered card. It's going to be Blue Trey Turner. So this one's numbered out of 150. So our second numbered card. Sebastian, how's it going? NSS says we need a Kickstarter for Jabs Bros packs. I don't have time to do Jabs Bros packs. That would be kind of cool. Wow, 3 numbered cards. We got a Dennis Rasmussen out of 107 and 107 of 150. So that was a lot better than the preview video. And next is Clark Schmidt. So next autograph, Clark Schmidt is the next one. Gypsy Queen hot boxes? I don't think so. We got one of those See Into the Future crystal ball cards. Still no Wander Franco, which is kind of hard to believe for me. There he is. Finally, there's the Wander Franco. 357, how's it going? So our very first look at the number 1 card in this set, Wander Franco. He's cooled off considerably, but I hope he will bounce back. We're all sold out for tonight, Orange Joe. I didn't want to stay up super late on a school night, so I wasn't sure how long I was going to take me to go through these packs, because I really struggled with these last year. Jabs Family Fan says, how are you liking this product so far? I know you just started. I like it. I would probably give it like a B- as of right now. It'll all determine if the autographs are going to be all crap. Then I don't know. We'll see. That would drop a little bit. Dodger J says, big name autos are tough to pull in this product. Well, we got our 2 autographs already, so there's a nice Jared Kelenic. Get 2 of those chrome cards randomly inserted into these packs. This entire row might all be base cards. Justin Verlander, by the way, has a 122 on run average. He has found the fountain of youth at age 39. Drew says, how do you open those packs without scissors or a knife? My fingers. I think a lot of people probably would prefer to use scissors on these. Not all packs, but these packs in particular are a little tough. We got a Miguel Sano. It's number out of 399. Very nice one right there, Miguel Sano. So a bunch of numbered cards in this box compared to the preview video for Kevin. So thank you very much. Brian says, here for Wander, when did the 26 Patreon packs go for May? Guess what, Brian? They were all sent out, at least the balance of them, today. All of them except for 2 people that have address issues because they typed their address in wrong. But those are all on the way. There's a whole bunch of people on that tier, so it does take a little while to go through those, but they are en route, and my goal is to have them in your hands by the end of the month. Bobby Witt is in the autograph checklist as a Dreamalized. Very nice. That's a good one to find. Next up, it's going to be Adam Schnitzer, spot number 3. I didn't see a single short print in there. No old timers. Let's get the next box out of the case. Doesn't want to come out of the case. Got a couple of them out here. We'll go back for the other ones later. Owen Evans is here. Hey, man. Good to see you. And Adam, here we go with your box. Eric says, my son and I ripped a case of 2022 and pulled all kinds of goodies. I was a little, I wouldn't say displeased, but I was a little bummed out that they don't have any different rookies in this. I don't even know what the point of this security sensor is if it just flakes right off. A security little sticker to keep the box sealed. How much is a box of this? You can buy these right now. I don't know if they're still available or not, but on Tom's website earlier today, they're listed at $140 after shipping and tax and everything. You're going to be over $150 from Tom's, if I'm not mistaken. I had them for $149 out the door. The mix, I think that's probably what they were going for, the old cigar boxes. I would find those cigar boxes with cards in them every now and again. It's the card shows. Connor P's in the house. Did I miss a chrome card? No, I pointed those out. We had 3 total chrome cards per box. Vlad Jr., the cover boy of this one. Nice to see Vladdy getting that cover spot. See if the Blue Jays can get it going. They're just a couple games over 500 right now. Have a lot of ground to make up with the way the Yankees are playing. How about the Yankees rotation right now? Every single pitcher, I think, is at 335 or less for ERA. And there's Aaron Judge leading the way with 17 home runs now. Aaron Judge off to just a crazy start. Williams says, hello from Baltimore, Maryland. Good luck to all involved in the break. Thanks. Connor says, how do I enter? I put these for sale last week, around, I think, Tuesday last week. And that's how you sign up. We'll have another break of this for the Saturday Showdown. We've got Randy Rosarena, and that'll be on Patreon. That one's out of 10, so very nice. That's the Ruby Red out of 10. Good card right there for Adam. I wish it was the Wanderer. You'd be looking at a very expensive card right now. Also, I will pay attention to if the autographs come out of the same spot in every pack. Sometimes it does that. They were really, really predictable Stadium Club last year. Let's see if this one is. There it is. Hey, there's a nice name right there. Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey from the Dodgers. On-card autograph. You know, he's not in the Hall of Fame, but who knows? Maybe someday he'll sneak in there like Jim Cott and Minnie Mignoso did after like 40 years, whatever. That's a good one right there. Steve Garvey. So our first big name auto. Adam, congratulations on finding that one. That's a nice one. As you'll see me struggle with these packs as we go throughout the night. There's 10 boxes per case. We're doing 20 boxes tonight. White Sox Tom thinks that Garvey should be in there. Definitely one of the hardest packs to open. Mark says, I think the Yankees will make it all the way. It's funny how some people projected them to be a third-place team this season. Yeah, I think there were some questions about their pitching. Also some questions about, you know, if they're going to stay healthy or not with John Carlos Stanton, Aaron Judge. Those guys have been banged up the last few years. All right, Adam, here we go. Let's see what we can find. Eric says, man, you rip packs so easily. I will struggle with regular tops sometimes. Yeah, this is definitely one of the tougher ones to open. You'll see if you ever buy a box of these for yourself. They're much tougher. There's a Baez Chrome card. I think we should probably have the autograph coming in this stack at some point as well. We saw Luis Patino right there. We pulled his autograph already. Here's out of $3.99, Edward Cabrera. I saw that parallel already as well. And Miguel Sano. Packs are just about the same as last year in terms of difficulty to open. We got Connor Siebold right there. There's the back of the card, not numbered. 357 says Eric's hands are created to open packs. Thank you very much. Lots of practice over here. I would honestly guess that I've opened a couple 100,000 packs in the last 6 years of this channel. Some very long live streams. Jab's Family Fan asks, do I still play the show? No. Every now and then I'll play the show 2020 against Timmy on PS4, but that, you know, that's only a couple times here and there. No big box toppers in this. Kind of makes me happy. Don't really care for the box toppers. It makes it tougher to ship. Unboxy says, do you watch Bobby over at Dodger Films? Yeah, Bobby Crosby. I do. I like Dodger Films. I think he's got a good thing going on over there. Let's see if Adam can get something good out of the rest of his box. You got the Steve Garvey already. You're going to have a Chrome card as well coming in a minute. There it is. It's Matt Chapman. Got a Tatis right there. That's Jonathan India. And Michael Conforto. I wonder if we'll see him play this year. He really, really messed up. Had a qualifying offer. Could have been paid, what was it, 17, 18 million, and turned it down. Luis Robert out of 199. He's got a shoulder issue, and he might not play for anybody this year. And when he does come back, he's probably going to get a small one-year contract to reestablish himself. Eric O'Brien says that they pulled a one-of-one Key Brian Hayes out of Topps Archives today. Probably my best pull ever. Very, very nice right there. That is a nice one. Key Brian Hayes, one of my personal favorites. Since, you know, Pirates connection and everything. So, Adam, thank you very much. Put you in the box. Get all these. Hopefully sent out to you maybe as early as tomorrow. I don't know. I did pretty good at getting stuff out today. I got some of the Mystery Box Monday stuff out in the mail from last night. So I'm doing my best to try and just keep getting stuff out and out as best I can. All right, Nick Davis is up next at spot number 4. And then at 5 and 6, we have William Bastian coming up. And we'll be doing these again on Saturday night. And I'm thinking that, I don't know, I got to pick out something for the Throwback Thursday coming up here. All right, here we go, Nick. Next box. Good luck. Time to replace the blades and the box cutters. I'd like to see the Wander Franco in the crystal ball. I think that would be a pretty cool one. Tim Anderson, a.k.a. Jackie, is my favorite, says Jason. Are all the monthly Patreon packs out? I would say like 90% of them are. There's still the people that signed up recently during the month. I got to get back and get some of those out. But most of them are sent out. Some of the retired tiers I still have to get out. So I retired a bunch of tiers of Patreon about 1.5 years ago. Just to try to make my job easier, I limited it to mostly 3 main tiers, 26, 51, and 99. But there's still people on the like 40 and 7 and 15 and 50 and 100. I had all these tiers, and I was like, what am I doing to myself? This is just too much to keep up with all these different packages. It'll be much easier if I can just streamline it down into 3. So those people, I got to do those retired ones. Sandra, how's it going? I did see the news from Texas. Very, very sad news down there. Let's keep all of the folks down there in our thoughts and prayers. We go into this next pack. Joel says, so are you considering the Hey Everybody apparel line? It's going to be epic. I'd buy one for each of my friends. Keep us updated. Love the channel. Thank you very much. I've actually had some offers from a company named Teespring that wants me to basically just upload a JPEG or something, and they'll do all the rest. Like, I don't have to do anything. I just upload a JPEG to their site, and then they take that JPEG, and when someone orders a shirt, they put it right on the shirt. That would probably be easiest. I'll have to look into that again. But that would be pretty cool to have some merch like that. I have a couple shirts that people have made for me over the years. A couple from Fan Mail Friday, and Heather had one designed for me that I wear as well. We got a Drew Rasmussen. This one is out of 250 for Nick. Looking for your auto in here. The autograph in the first few boxes that we've opened has been in the very bottom of the first stack. Very predictable. And there it is. So you can I hate this. I hate it when they do this. You could literally just go and grab that pack, which, okay, it's the bottom pack, so it's the very first pack in on the stack is going to have the autograph right there. So Jemai Jones. Greg, yes, I've heard of Striker. He used to come in here all the time in Super Chat. Quite often, and asking for help to build his community, and he's doing pretty well right now. But haven't seen him in some time, and I wish him the best. Nick is up next in his middle stack. We'll get back to it. This stack also always has an autograph from what we've seen. Get these turned around. Steve's in the house. Hey, Steve. Good to see you in here. On pack number 4. I'll probably have purple thumbs by the end of the night. Maybe not. I'm only up for 2 cases tonight of this. I think last year I did like 5, and I was like, why did I take that challenge on? There's 2 autos per box, JFF. 2 per box, and they're always in the same exact spot. At least in this case. Now, that might differentiate from case to case. So I can't say, hey, just go and grab the first pack out of every single box that you see, because it might be different. There's a Mookie Betts Chrome. We pulled the Mookie Betts with no name on it. There you go. Blake Snell without the name. Nice one. Jemai Jones, first autograph in this box. Got a parallel. Oh, it's a good one. Raleigh Fingers. So we've had some good autographs so far. We've opened 3 boxes during this live stream, and we've had 2 pretty legendary pulls. Steve Garvey's no slouch, and now we have a Hall of Famer, and it is a parallel on card of Raleigh Fingers. So a lot of folks were saying, hey, this product sucks. And I was ready to just have nothing but Clark Schmidt and all kinds of autographs like that. Glenn Otto autographs, but no. Raleigh Fingers. So far, it's I'm happy with this. That's out of 99, 25 of 99. Nick Davis, congratulations on the nice pull. So I'm going to go ahead and hang a 2 on the good auto chart right now. We got 2 decent autos and a Wander Franco as well. We'll sleeve that one up. Da Rawson says, how do I get into your breaks? I sell all spots on Patreon, which is it's $4.99 to sign up there. I put this for sale last week on Tuesday. Left it open for a day or so and sold 2 cases worth. And the next case break that I'll do is going to be Saturday night. We'll have this product. We'll be doing a Saturday showdown with it, so you can win the entire case. I'll probably sell it by the stack in the order that you paid. And you can take 1 stack. You can take 3 stacks. But whoever gets the lowest numbered card will get all of them. That is Saturday night. I'll probably put a box of Bowman Jumbo in there as well, or a case of Bowman Jumbos. I do love the Bowman Jumbos. By the way, Jackson Blake, who won the last Saturday Showdown, your stuff's on the way. There was 4 winners in the Saturday Showdown this past Saturday, and I was pretty happy. I got 3 out of the 4 out. There's only 1 left, and it was the Topps update I didn't get out, but it's almost done. Everything else is out, so Jackson, your stuff's on the way. Albert, your stuff was the first one that I sent because you donated those cards. And then, Albert, I came into my break room and I looked and I saw your mega box is still sitting there. I forgot to take it and get it shipped, so I will get that out to you in your next package. Albert, if you're watching, I apologize. But I'll get that one in the next one. There's a Mike Trout. There's the Wander Franco. Very, very nice. And Forrester, yes, indeed. You have one of the last 2 spots. Spot number 19. We've got another Wander. So 2 this has been the best box so far. 2 Wander inserts with the crystal ball and now the Gypsy Queen Gem foil card. You got his base rookie as well. And how about a legendary Derek Jeter short print? Very nice. The Raleigh Fingers, the hit of the night so far. We'll go through the rest of these just to check and see if there's anything else going on with these. There's Albert Pujols. That'll be a number out of 399. Brady says, new to the card fund. Hard to find packs, however. Love the channel. Super cool. Thanks, Brady. If you need to find packs, I can get you covered once a month with a package if you like it. I'm trying to think next month, by the way, for the folks that have the blaster boxes. It looks like the Series 2 boxes aren't going to be out until mid next month. So I might give you a blaster choice this coming month and let you pick. I'll just go into my inventory and list like I've got 40 boxes of this, 80 boxes of this, 20 boxes of this, and you can probably just pick. Maybe even give you this shot at taking some of my hanger boxes. A couple hanger boxes. Maybe we'll do like 2 hangers in place of a blaster. But I might give you different choices just because, I don't know. I hate it when that happens. When there's always a delay, and it seems like with retail, it takes like sometimes as much as 2-3 weeks to get it after release day, but we'll see. Next up, it's William. William's got 2 boxes. Good luck to you, William. Spots 5 and 6. We'll do both of these and see what we can find for you. We'll start with number 5 first. Tim Anderson might pitch tonight, says White Sox Tom. Tim Anderson is right behind Manny Machado for the Major League Batting Average Championship. And Tim Anderson just so lucky. His batting average on balls in play is always just super high. He hits them where they're not, that's for sure. All right, William, here's your first box. Let's see what we can find for you in here. I almost forgot to put Nick's autographs in with his name. That would be bad. All right, here we go. William B, spot number 5. Good luck to you. Good thing I don't have a face cam because you would have seen an epic grimace on that last pack. Epic grimace, just gritting out. That last one was a tough open. Clay Holmes is in. I'll tell you what, Clay Holmes, I love him, but I hate him. He was, Pirates gave up on him way too early, and now he's an absolute stud. Up there in New York. They just cannot hit Clay Holmes. Let's see what we can find here. I think I see a red coming up. The mix is, does Gypsy Queen have any short prints or variants? Does it have the most? I'm not sure about that. That's a good question. There's Dylan Carlson. John says, Grimace. Now I want a McDonald's shake. Good old that big purple. What even was that thing? That big purple guy in McDonald's, his name was Grimace. And I don't know how I know that either. Got a Willie Adames. That's a black and white. Usually these are out of 50. There's a back 5 of 50 on the Adames. Very nice one right there. Hopefully we can find a Wander Franco like that. That would be very nice. The autograph would be right at the bottom here. 357 says Grimace may be related to Barney. That's true. And how about Glaber with 2 homers tonight? Can he ever recover his 2019 swing? You can get a PSA 10 of Glaber's rookie card for probably like $15. Nobody wants that card at all. There's Jim Kelnick. Everyone had that card graded, and now nobody wants it. And here comes the autograph because it's in the same spot in every pack. It's Tyler Stevenson. A nice auto right there. Tyler Stevenson. He's a good one. Tyler Stevenson from the Reds. All right, first pack's in the books. White Sox says, who remembers football cards in 85? Not me. I did buy football cards in 87. I don't know why I was buying them, but I don't remember knowing anything about them. But every now and then I think my dad would maybe force me to buy them. I don't know. But I don't really remember opening them, but I kind of remember buying them, but not remembering ever caring about them. It wasn't until 1989 that I just went crazy Glaber is an Orioles' worst nightmare. Yeah, Oriole Bird, he actually owned you in 2019. Out of his 39 home runs, I think like 18 of them were hit against the Orioles. Like almost half of his home runs were hit against the Orioles in 2019. He's always had your number. He would have just been a normal average player in 2019 if not for the Orioles. Here's our next middle stack. We'll have another autograph in this stack, as these autos are in the same exact spot in every single box, at least in this case. We'll see if that switches up from case to case. All right, there's our auto. It's going to be Kevin Smith. There's the back of the card. It is not numbered. So on-card auto right there. Juan Yepez as well. JFF says, I wasn't alive during the junk wax era. From someone that was. Did you know you were in the junk wax era back then? Nope. Did not. Kyle, I've shipped almost all those except for the last 11 to sign up. So yours will be coming by the end of the month. March 31st is my goal to get them into your hands. Out of $3.99 right there. Yep, I don't think any of us knew we were in the junk wax era, even the smartest of us. I remember my dad said, hey, you know what? I'm going to pay for your college with this. And he proudly displayed a 1990 Donruss factory sealed set. And he was serious. He literally put it under his bed and everything. And it stayed there for many years. And now you can buy that. Same set for about $3 here. I think he probably paid, I don't know, $30 or something back then. Brady says your offer is super nice. Honestly, would like to join Patreon. Thanks, Brady. Really appreciate that. They charge you the first of every month, so we're coming up on June 1st. If you sign up before that, I'll get you the May box. I'll work on going back probably this weekend. Anyone that signed up recently, I'll get those sent out. We got a Dylan Carlson. Clay Holmes, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. His sinker's crazy. His sinker's unhittable. If you do hit it, you're hitting it right into the ground. And the Yankees saw that, and they're like, wow, the Pirates really don't know how to get anything from their pitchers. So let's just, let's go ahead and get Garrett Cole by way of the Astros, former Pirates #1 pick. Let's go ahead and get Jameson Taillon, former Pirates #1 pick. And let's get Clay Holmes as well. All these Pirates, let's just get them all. And now they're awesome for them, all 3 of them. They all have, what's Garrett Cole's ERA, like 2.95. I think that JAMA is right there, right around 3.00 as well. Wander Franco rookie card. And we have a red coming up. Yasmani Grandal is the last one for William. So, William, that's your first box. But you got 2 boxes. So let's rip the other box for you as well and see what else we can find in here. The Yankees looking pretty good right now. They're making me look a little bad because I picked the Blue Jays to win that division. I was really hoping that this guy right here would lead the way. He hasn't been terrible. He got really hot for about 1 week. Not on the top of the home run charts or anything like that, but, it's a long season. I see him heating up again. How about Juan Soto, by the way? As of today, Juan Soto's batting average, 245. Some of you are probably just put your palm up to your face, be like, oh crap, I just bought a Juan Soto Topps Gold PSA 10. This guy right here was bidding like crazy on PSA 10 Juan Sotos and always coming in second place. And I was putting strong bids in too, like over $3,000 for them. Maybe that was a good thing that I didn't win those cards, because that might drop a bit. I do think that Juan Soto is an awesome player. I think he's probably just in a little bit of a slump right now, and he will break out of it. But I may have saved myself some money by losing those. White Sox Tom says, Soto needs a home run derby to turn around. That's exactly what happened last year. He had a slow first half, just was not hitting the ball in the air. Ed says, no reason to pitch him in that lineup. That's true. Although Josh Bell, for the first month or so, was absolutely on fire, hitting in the 340s. He doesn't have much protection there. You're right. That's probably why his on-base percentage is so high. Gets walked like 40-something% of the time, it seems like. Or at least his on-base percentage is in the 400s always. He's the closest thing we have to Barry Bonds in terms of taking his walks and being pitched around these days. All right, so William, here's your next pack. We got a Corey Kluber. There's Pujols. Tim's Knuckleball says, hey, guys, Yankees won't even make the playoffs. You just wait and see. That'll be interesting. I see that Michael has just signed up on Patreon. Thanks, man. I'll get your packages sent out within the next few days. I'll try to have them out by the weekend. The goal is to always get them in your hands by the end of the month. Got an Anthony Rizzo missing nameplate right there. Now, I would love to, send them all out on the first, but that's literally impossible because, I do breaks and the auctions. I'm sending the auctions throughout the week as well. So I tend to do maybe, like 50 packages here, 50 packages there. We got a Yogi Berra. That is a legendary short print card right there, and it's missing a nameplate, so it's a double bonus. And there's the autograph in the same spot as always. A good one. Alex Kirilloff. Did I buy these at Hall of Fame baseball cards? No, I didn't. I bought these from my regular case guy, Alex Kirilloff. I buy all my cases for the most part off of the same guy every week. There's nothing new coming this week, though. So I looked on Wednesday, nothing new coming out. So no new release preview video tomorrow, but we do have, I guess we have a new product tomorrow. We're looking at the blister packs from Three Bros in a Card Store. Did you know they made blister packs? Did you know they're $10 a piece? Do you think they're any good? Well, I know the answer to that. You'll find out tomorrow. Evan says, Gypsy Queen checklist doesn't look too bad this year, to be honest. Yeah, I was disappointed that, I expected it. We have the same rookies as we have in Heritage and Topps Series 1 for the most part. I mean, a couple little differences. You get O'Neal Cruz in here. He was also in Heritage, but none of the big boys that are now in the big leagues like Julio, J-Rod, or Bobby Witt Jr. or Adley Rutschman. But those guys will be coming. There's Albert Pujols. That's a nice one right there in a chrome. Autograph will be incoming very soon. It's always in this middle stack, and there it is. Abraham Toro. Now with the Mariners. You might remember pulling Abraham Toro autographs left and right with the Astros. This one is going to be numbered out of 150. Three Bros are going to be fun. John Winkler was so brave to take that spot. And I told him, for taking it, I'm going to give you some of the Stay Classy packs because it had the potential to be absolutely terrible. Mr. the Cat says, do you sell the cards you get? I'm constantly buying and selling. If I didn't sell, then that would make it hard to keep buying. So, yeah. When does Topps Chrome come out? Typically, it's in July. In years past, it was usually in mid to late July. I think maybe last year was early August. So it comes out during the summer months. I haven't looked ahead to the exact date yet. Right now, the only thing circled on my calendar is June 8th, which is release day for 2022 Topps Series 2. And Johnson just bought 10 Stay Classy packs today. Very nice. I love those packs. I'm going to have to get some more of those because out of the 20 that I kept to give away to people, I think I've already used at least 4 of them. There's Jacob Degrom, Ryan Mountcastle. I love how they have an autograph and a lot of times also a relic in there. And it's no comments. It's all like parallels and good first Bowmans and stuff like that. Mike McLaughlin's in the house. What's up, Mike? Do I collect vintage cards? I love vintage cards. Yes, indeed. Can you get Stay Classy packs online? He's not looking to sell them to anybody, John. I know that you figured out how to get them, but I don't know if Bryce wants that business because he's so overwhelmed with trying to keep up with all the demand. But I just don't want a whole deluge to go over there and then him just be completely overwhelmed. If he wants to sell them online and he wants me to do that, I will definitely put that information out there. Enrique Hernandez is coming up next. He has had to limit it to just 10 packs per person because of everybody wanting them. William, thank you very much. That's yours. When's the Three Bros? Albert, hey man. Three Bros is tomorrow. And it's going to be pretty interesting, I think. All right, next up, it's spot number 7. This is going to be for Max. Good luck to you, Max. Max Meisel. I hope I said that right. He's going to, by the way, the Stay Classy packs, they're going to be changed up a little bit, and he's going to increase the price and also increase the hits. He figures instead of making so many of these $5 packs, can increase the price and make, a little bit less of the packs. Just consolidate all the hits into almost like fat packs of them. Dump out some more of these boxes here. Here's Max's box. Good luck to you, Max. Let's see what we can find. Only 10 boxes per case, which is a little lower than usual. Typically, it's 12 boxes for most Topps hobby products. I think Archives may only have 10 boxes per case as well. By the way, speaking of Archives, I had a little discussion today with an eBay seller. I was like, hey, I see you have 39 boxes of 2017 Archives for sale. They wanted $239 a piece, and I looked at recently sold, and they're like $177, $209. I think one was $225. I was like, I'll give you $200 a box for all of them, all 39. And they came back at me with a really flippant response. They said, no dot. If anything, we're just going to raise them because we can't replace them once they're sold. I was like, wow. All right. I was literally going to do an entire run, a whole break of 2017 Archives, but I thought that would be a fun one, going after the Aaron Judge rookie card from Archives, and also the Zach Campbell card. Max, here we go. Spot number 7. I thought that was a fair offer based off of recently sold. Plus, there's going to be tax on those, so... Max, your autograph is already right there. It's always in that first pack. Let's see if we can find this next one. If I can get this pack ever opened. School's just about done in most areas of the country. By the way, we've got, what do we have? 5 days left, I think. Got to make some summer plans. Got to start planning my vacation. Got to plan a trip to hopefully the National. Let's see if we can find now in this next one. The White Sox has that Hampel. I have that autograph also. I think mine's a red out of 25 or something like that. I bought it for $7 back in 2017. And because I used to be really organized with buying and selling cards, because I would buy and then I'd sell. And I used to, how I put these little bad boys in your team bags when you have a break? I used to write, whenever I'd buy a card, I would write when I bought it, how much I paid for it on every single one of these. And I would just use it for tax purposes. And after I'd sell the card, I'd take it out, and then I'd have the little file of them. But I paid $7 for that Zach Campbell card. And I think now it's worth way more. Out of $3.99 with his recent boom in popularity after getting A-Rod's 3,000th hit and his YouTube channel and everything. Adrenalize has said, have any chromes been a parallel yet? Yeah, we've had a few of them actually be paralleled. Here comes a Marco Gonzalez Sky Blue out of 150, and the autograph is coming in 3, 2, 1, boom. Marcus Semien, who's been terrible this year. I don't even know if he has a home run yet. As of a week ago, he had 0 home runs. Maybe he got one over the fence since then, but big free agent signing. Typically, that would be a pretty nice one with all the home runs he hit last year. He hit, 46 dingers last year, but he cannot figure it out down in Texas this year. And Texas Ranger fans are probably like, why do we give this guy, what did you give him, over $150 million? It may have been 180, I can't remember, but a super big contract for Semien. He's not living up to expectations. Jacob said, did I pull any Oral Hershiser's yet? Nope, not yet. Wasn't aware that you could pull an Oral Hershiser from this. J&G said just ordered a GQ hobby box this morning for $143.88. Super excited. Yep, these boxes are going to be about $150. And there's the stat line. Thanks for putting that up there, Adrenalize. He has 0 home runs with a 182 batting average. So Marcus Semien, I don't know what happened there. White Sox Tom's going to blame it on the lockout. Says the lockout messed up a lot of good players. We're seeing other players also struggle. Guys like Trent Grisham's been hitting in the 150s all year. Miguel Sano, before his injury, was hitting like 120. Certain guys just have not been able to get going. There's a Fernando Tatis. We'll see how he does when he gets back. He's hurt until June with that busted up wrist from the motorcycle accident that he had in the offseason. Hector says, what's the biggest pull tonight? We had Raleigh Fingers out of 99 auto. That's out of 250 on the Randy Rosarena. I'm hoping that we can find like a Wander Franco auto or something like that. And look at this. How about that? Ask and you get a nice one. It's an O'Neal Cruz, who I'm going to go ahead and put him as the number 2 best rookie in this entire set. And it is a blue parallel of O'Neal Cruz out of 150 typically are the blue parallels. A good card right there, Max. Congratulations. So far, the autographs have not been that bad. We've had some good autos so far. I would put that on the good auto list as well to go along with the Steve Garvey and the Raleigh Fingers. And now let's see what we can find in this last stack. Yeah, the Ruby out of 10. Randy was a nice one as well. Too bad this isn't a Saturday Showdown. That Ruby out of 10. It was a 2, I think, out of 10. That may have taken home the entire case. We'll see what happens on Saturday night when we do a full case of these. John says, cool, that will be received when Cruz turns 28. I don't know. Topps is pretty good with their redemptions. Panini, on the other hand, those are the guys that take forever. All right, Max, let's see what we can do for you here. We've got your packs ready to go. Here we go. The mix says, did you hear Leaf sued one of their football player for not autographing enough cards? I guess if you have a contract and you didn't take care of all the autos, it's a nice Andrew Benintendi out of 150 chrome. That could, something like that could happen. We've seen stories in the past where players have been caught flipping the autos across the room. Was that Vladdy that was doing that? When he was just like taking the autos and just like throwing them? Babe Ruth, that's a legendary short print right there. I can't remember if it was Vlad Jr. that was doing that or not, but we've had stories of players that have actually had other people sign for them. Like, they'll give another person a stack of cards, say, hey, I signed my autograph like this, and have somebody else sign it for them, which is pretty crazy. But I think that's been a story. From what I understand, Topps, for the most part, usually has a representative there to witness it. I only know that from seeing Zach's video when he signed all his cards. He had to go into the Topps headquarters and sign them. But maybe they trust you. It doesn't. I know Phil Hughes doesn't do his YouTube channel anymore, but I think he used to just get sent cards and he would just send them back. So he'd sign them and send them back. I don't know, something like that. But crazy stuff from some of these guys. Next up, it's spot number 8. Michael says there's many Mantle signed balls. Yeah, the Mantle is one of the most faked signatures of all time, and it actually became an art form. There was some guys out in, forget the guy's name now, out in San Diego. I actually bought a hat at a flea market that had a COA that was a bogus COA way back in, it was probably like 2000, early 2018 or something like that. It was a Mantle sign hat with a COA. It was $225. I was like, wow, that's usually about a $1,000 hat. I think I'm going to buy it. And I bought it. And it turned out to be done by the jerk out in San Diego. Eventually he got shut down and they got busted and the whole ring got broken up. But I still have that hat to this day, and I don't know what I want to do with it. I was thinking about destroying it somehow for a long time, but it's still up in my kitchen cabinet. $225 hat. Now the problem was, you might say, why don't you just go back and return it? I bought it out in like somewhere in Lancaster, which is like 3.5 hours away. So when I got home, did the video, and then we started to really look closely at the signature, and people were like, hey, I think that's a fake. I was like, well, I'm not driving back out there and spending my entire day just to get my money back, because right there, $225, I'd probably spend that almost in gas and all the time put into it. Now, who knows, nowadays in gas it might be double that, what we're paying for gas at the pump now. Vlad Jr. just hit a homer, says Schumann breaks. Nice. Vladdy, my guy. All right, here we go. If you sell more than 600 a year, you get a 1099R. That's well, you know what? Every year over the past couple of years, I've been, I read the news and stuff. They take in record revenues. They collect record revenues and taxes, but yet they still keep raising them. So I don't know. Yeah, if you gotta be careful, folks. If you sell anything on eBay or anything, you are obligated to pay your fair share to the government. So just keep that in mind whenever you sell cards. That's anything. Even even if you accept a friends and family payment, you still owe money on that. All right, Kevin, let's see if we can find your autograph's going to be at the very bottom. Yeah, plus the 12.9% eBay fee. Rockies 2, Pirates 1 in extra innings. Is that a final right now, Kenny? I did not get a chance to look at that. I was having some real fun. We're having some tractor races outside today, me and the kiddos, and they were having a great time out there, and I just was not paying attention to anything. We've got a Aaron Ashby. That's out of 199. Aaron Ashby runs the ball up there around 96. Got a lively arm. Autograph will be coming soon for you, Kevin. It's at the bottom of this. By the way, I sent your Bowman Face-Off Friday to you today, Kevin, so that's coming up. Should be showing up on your doorstep soon. I'll try to get the follow-up package here very, very soon. We've got a Kyle Lewis right there. That one's out of 399. And next one up, we have a Yanni Hernandez, not autographed. Yanni Hernandez for the Texas Rangers fans. That's his rookie auto. Not a big name. Probably at most worth a couple bucks. Leo says high sales tax in California. Every state's different. Some states have super high sales tax. Some states have no sales tax. Some states have no income tax. Here in Pennsylvania, we pay 6% sales tax in most counties. In the bigger counties, like I think in Allegheny, it's 7%. It might be more than that in Philadelphia, whatever that county's called, Philadelphia County. I don't know, but usually 6% sales tax here. Texas has an 8.25% sales tax, but then you don't have income tax to mix, so that's a trade-off, I guess. MLE says it's 8% in Philly. Let's see what we can find for Kevin. Yeah, a lot of super rich folks are moving to Puerto Rico, so that, I mean, still part of the United States territory, but I guess there's a lot of good tax benefits to moving to Puerto Rico. Logan Paul did that recently. I think maybe Jake Paul as well. Let's see what we can find in this next pack. The autograph will be at the bottom. There's a Nate. Actually, it'll be right smack dab in the middle. This is the second one. So we take a look at all the different tax rates for folks all across the country. Kind of interesting for sure. Jab's family fan is going to bed. Thanks for hanging out. We have AJ Alexy, another Rangers hit out of 150. AJ Alexy. So we did have some big autographs already, Sports Collector, and the biggest one for my money was the Raleigh Fingers out of 99 autograph. There's Wander Franco. Also had a Steve Garvey auto. We had a nice O'Neill Cruz redemption, which was numbered out of, I believe it's going to be out of 150. It's a blue redemption auto. Very good card right there. O'Neill Cruz, one of my favorites, obviously. Being a Pirates fan. And O'Neill Cruz, I was a little worried. He was doing so bad in the minors. He's hitting like 185 or 180s for most of the season. Not a lot of power, but he's recently turned it on just in time for June so the Pirates can call him up and not have to risk him being Super 2 and all that stuff. We'll probably see him in, I bet you, the second week of June. O'Neill Cruz is up. Kenny says it's 6% in Kentucky. Mike, in terms of looking for bazooka backs, I will do that later. But the bazooka back, it's going to be they're really tough to find. There might only really be one bazooka back per case. Just from years past when I've looked for them, they're tough finds. And sometimes, like right now, I'd just be able to spot it. Usually it's like a much wider back that would just stand out like that. And Eric says, no bazooka backs this year. Very, very nice. Billy says, we voted in Georgia today. Might need to check the poll results later. Very nice. We had our election day a week ago here in Pennsylvania, and they still haven't figured out who's going to be the Republican nominee in the primary. Dr. Oz and Mr. McCormick are just really, really close. I guess less than 1,000 votes between them, and they are still not able to get it verified. Pennsylvania just does not seem to have a very good, efficient system for counting votes here. You'd think after the whole 2000 election, they would have figured something out to be much more efficient. Wasn't that crazy, the 2000 election? I remember watching ABC News with, I think it was Peter Jennings at the time, and I remember them calling Al Gore for president and putting his smiling face on the screen and everything, and then hold the horses, the hanging Chad. There's Gary Sanchez, and here we are 22 years later, and they still taking them over a week to figure out who's going to win. So, Kevin, thank you very much. You're in the books. We're moving on now to spot number 9. See what we can find for you. I'll try my best to get all these sent out to you guys by this weekend. I'm on this new grind of getting stuff sent out as quickly as I can. All right, Sergio, let's see what we can find in spot number 9 for you. Good luck. Let's get the next box. We're doing 2 cases tonight. It's about an hour a case. We'll be here probably about 2 hours. We started about 9:15. We'll likely wrap things up at 11:15, just in time for my bedtime. Usually try to get to bed around 11:30 if at all possible. Go ahead, and I might actually have to finally cut one of these stickers. Not the first. Sergio says, I just opened 2 boxes right now, and, well, here's your third. Did you get anything good? You just opened 2. What'd you get in your 2 boxes? Let's see if we can beat you. Kind of like a little box war, sort of. Move your packs up and off to the side, so I have a little bit of room here for my hands to rip some of these packs open, which are really, really tough. Looks like this corner is just destroyed. This one I bet you this was the corner. I hope all the corners aren't like that. Sometimes when you get the corner box of the case, the very, very bottom corner might have some damage in it. And I think I've since thrown the case out in the hallway. Where's the booklets at? The booklets are tough to find. Next pack up. But with Gypsy Queen, when I've opened these in the packs in the past and I've had a booklet, I've known it as soon as I've picked the pack up. Just because of the thickness of the pack. It'd be like a double, it feels like a double pack. All right, that's your autograph. Wander Franco's on the back. AJ, how's it going? Good to see you. Let's see what we can find in this next stack. Got a blue Manny Machado, which is a nice one. Red Sox are beating up the White Sox 13-2 right now. How about Michael Kopech, by the way, for the White Sox? If you don't have his rookie cards yet, you might want to get some because if not for Justin Verlander, Michael Kopech would be the best pitcher in the American League right now. Autograph will be at the bottom of this stack. There's Clancy, by the way. He's another good one. There's a nice Juan Soto. And we've got a numbered card here. It's Mike Soroka out of 399. Story's going crazy. Took him a while to get his first home run, but he's there he is. Talk about Trevor, and he pops up. So here comes the autograph. 3, 2, 1. Cal Raleigh is the auto. Does Verlander get to 300, says Michael? Well, he's at 230 wins right now in his career, so he has an outside shot, but he's going to have to continue to pitch like he is for the next 6 years to get there. I figure, all right, so he needs 70 wins. If we give him 15 wins a year for 5 years, that equates to 75 wins. Could he do that? Maybe, but it's going to be close. Wander Franco is the last one there. So Cal Raleigh, nothing too crazy. Sergio says another one of his autos. And Don Blomdahl's in the house. Says greetings and hope all is well. Hope all is great with you, Eric. Greetings all in this channel. This is the new Gypsy Queen. Is this the new Gypsy Queen? Has it been just over 2 years already? Don Blomdahl, who, by the way, if I had a like a seniority list, I think might be #1 on the channel membership. He's been a member for 35 months. He's 1 month away from 3 consecutive years of support. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Don Blomdale, by the way, has a YouTube channel that you should check out. He's live pretty much every day talking baseball cards. He also is a devout Christian, has lots of great talks over there as well. So check him out, guys. Don Blomdahl, all-around great dude. And now, sir, we're going to get to your next stack right here, and we'll see what we can find. 357 says the 2011 Trout Update rookie card will go down as the most expensive base card of that decade. Yeah, for sure. That's a great card. Love that card. I might have to go after that card again. I love looking for, I'm really trying to find a Diamond Anniversary or Cognac. I've never pulled that. I feel like I've opened a ton of 2011 Update for what it's worth, you know, relatively speaking, and I've never pulled a Trout in a Cognac or a Diamond Anniversary. I have pulled the gold. I've pulled multiple of the base, but we'll have to try that again. The problem is that those boxes are just so dang expensive. By the way, the next mystery pack is in the works. It's the J Claus Series 4, and I think he saw that. How about those mystery packs last night with the Neuro packs? O'Neal Cruz, that's a great card right there, by the way, Chrome. I think he saw those and was like, wait a minute, I gotta one-up him just a little bit. It's gonna be really tough to one-up him, but I'm gonna try to one-up him. So his chase card, he's not putting in 1. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to put in 2 Mike Trout rookie cards as the chase cards in his packs. Out of 99 right there, Eduardo Escobar. So we'll be putting that. We might do that this coming Monday. It's a possibility. We shall see. There's a Ryan Weathers. Lars Nootbaar. And we've got Gavin Sheets rookie card. Very nice one. The black and white Mancini, yeah, those are out of 50. The black and whites are out of 50 in this. Gavin Sheets, pretty good rookie. Take that one. Billy says, count me in. Very nice. And he also told me he's got the skeleton going right now of Series 5 and 6. He's working on those as well. So if you love the Justin Harris J. Claus packs, I don't know how he gets so many great cards. I think a lot of the stuff he actually pulls. I think he buys cases. He goes through and he rips them open. He sends off a lot of that stuff himself and gets graded. And that's how he's able to find some of these. I think he just sent me a picture today of a really, really gorgeous first Jason Dominguez Speckle Auto in a PSA 10. It's pretty jaw-dropping. That's a very, very valuable card. That'll be a future chase card, I think. Adrenalize says, booklets are going to be really hard to pull out of Gypsy Queen this year. They're all numbered out of 20. Man, that is pretty low with only 12 players in the checklist. That's like trying to pull an auto out of Topps UK. But we've done it. And who knows, maybe we'll do it. I have 5 cases of Gypsy Queen. I mean, that's not a ton. But we're doing 2 tonight. We'll do 1 in the Saturday Showdown this week. And then maybe over the next couple weeks, we'll do a case here, a case there. I don't want to burn through all my cases at once. There's Jaron Duran. Got a die-cut card from Joe Adele. Luis Robert out with the virus. Man, Luis Robert just cannot stay healthy. I would love to see him play 162. We have a nice legendary short print right there in Ichiro. Shows a slam dunk. First ballot Hall of Famer Luis Campusano missing the nameplate. And we'll wrap this box up now. Last card here is going to be a... By the way, I've been noticing a couple cards. Let me just take a closer look. See how that has a little bit of green right there? Do you see that little splotch of green? None of the other ones do, but a couple do here and there. I wonder why that is. I'm trying to see if there's any difference on this. See the little splash of green right in the corner. I've noticed that a couple other times. I was like, wait a minute. Is there anything different here? Is it missing the GQ nameplate? I don't know. But the back of the card looks pretty similar to the rest. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it is. All right. So, Sergio, thank you very much for participating. Adrenaline says, not sure about the green, but I do know they have team logo swaps on that spot. Possibly. Something's going on there. I'll point that out next time I see one, because I saw one, I think, in the last box. All right, so, Serio, you are done for now. Let's go on to box number 10. This one's for Cynical. This is the last box of case number 1. People are so hot on the Brian Abreu card. Is he really that good? I'll tell you what, I pulled a purple of him out of a case of Bowman Jumbo. It was like a $750 card raw. It was crazy. I know what you're talking about. That's Ronald Acuna Jr.'s youngest brother, and everyone wants him. So I'll tell you what, if I were you and I pulled that card and it was worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, I would sell it. Prospects, although sometimes they're going to be worth more than what they're going for now. Sometimes they're not. So it's all if how much of a risk taker you are. I personally would rather sell that card and buy a nice Mickey Mantle or something like that. Something that's more of like a long-term, it's only ever going to go up. Maybe a little less slowly than, say, like a top prospect that bursts on the scene and goes crazy, but that doesn't always happen that often. Like, how often do those guys continue that trajectory for their entire career to be one of the all-time greats? If you think about it, in the Hall of Fame, it's the best of the best. It's less than 1% of players that get into the Hall of Fame. Some of these guys playing right now, at any one time, there's usually about 40 players playing at any one time, give or take a couple, that are going to be Hall of Famers. So right now, there's about 40 players playing that are Hall of Famers. Now, there's like, what, 750 to 800 players in the major leagues. So right there, you're looking at, that's like less than 1%. Obviously, you have guys like Albert Pujols going to be in, Mike Trout's going to be in, Clayton Kershaw's going to be in, Miggy's going to be in. So you can populate that list with some guys real easily that are automatically going to be in. But some of these guys are youngsters. Tim Anderson might get in one day. Maybe, the way he's been hitting. Juan Soto would be a good pick. He's on that trajectory right now. Maybe Freddie Freeman gets in. From the relievers, maybe Aroldis Chapman can put up another 5 years and get in there. Who knows? MLE has the report, top of the 5th, Red Sox 16, White Sox 2. Ke'Bryan Hayes, future Hall of Famer, says Kenny. White Sox Tom says Chapman is done, I think. Chapman's been, he's about ready to probably lose his closing role to Clay Holmes. But then what do you do with Chapman? Do you make him like a lefty specialist? I don't know. Chapman has been so good for so long, but Clay Holmes is clearly better than pretty much any reliever right now. There's Adam Frazier, former Pirate. That is not numbered. Nice little refractor. We'll get this one sleeved up, though, for you, Cynical. That's a Wander Franco. And there it is again. There's a little green dot right there, which is almost like saying, hey, look at me for some reason, but I can never figure out why. The card just seems so pedestrian and regular. Joey Gallo had a green on it, so I wonder if it's just going to be every Joey Gallo. I'm going to look for that now. There's a Gio Urshela. This one will be at 50. 43 of 50. Nate Eovaldi. Kirilloff, once again, he's been a big disappointment for me. We'll see if he can get things going. Clark Schmidt is doing well at 0.75. Yeah, Mike King, Clark Schmidt, Clay Holmes. The whole pitching staff has been great. By the way, here comes the autograph in 3, 2, 1. Ryan Jeffers. How do I know where the autograph is in every pack? It's so predictable. All you have to do is open one box of Gypsy Queen. You know where all the autographs are in the entire box. It's kind of lame. We also saw that happen with Stadium Club last year. So if I really wanted to really map it out, I could figure out where the autograph is in this one as well. It's just there's certain products that do that, and Stadium Club and Gypsy Queen are the two that I know that do that. Now, it might differ from case to case. These were all from the same case. We're going to get a new case and see if that's going to be any different. This will be the last one from case number 1. Then we'll go into case number 2 and see if it's switched up. Yeah, you don't like that, Leo, because anybody in the know could just go into a hobby shop and pick out the 2 packs. Oh, I'll just buy 2 packs for this $150 box. Spend $10 to get both the autos out of there. Is the camera out of focus? I don't think so. You might be on 144p for resolution. Maybe click on that little gear and try switching that up to something a little higher quality. Sometimes YouTube will automatically put you in a low resolution if it detects that your internet is a little spotty. There's Wilson Contreras with that green dot. Got George Springer. This one will be out of 150. White Sox Thomas found the remote. Why are remotes so hard to find? I guess you could put one of those little like Apple AirTags on them if you really wanted to be smart about it and find it all the time. But I think that just gives like the coordinates. I'm trying to think of a way where you could find your remote easily. We have an Adam Frazier. This should be out of 50. Adam Frazier, black and white. There it is, out of 50. Nice one right there. He's not been very good since leaving the Pirates. I remember Padres fans were disappointed with him. I think this year he's also a little bit down, hitting in the 230s. So there's Vidal Brujan. He's up again with the big club. Here comes another parallel. It's going to be Sonny Gray. That one's numbered out of 250, 10 of 250. So, yeah, definitely we can have a Saturday showdown with this week. We'll do Bowman Jumbos and this. We'll probably take a break from Don Russ and take a break from good old, what else? What else? Diamond Kings. Cynical, let's check out your last one here. And that's the thing, says if you would just put things back where they belong, you won't have trouble finding them. Well, that's the thing. When there's kids running around, I'll tell you what, I never touched the remote. If it wasn't for the kids, that remote would never be touched. The TV would never even be turned on, to be honest with you. Can't remember the last time I actually turned my TV on for just me sitting here. Like, I don't think it's happened this year. I think I turned it on when I bought it just to check it out, and that was it. But the kids take the remotes, and then you never know where they're going to end up. Have I hit a Field of Dreams card yet? Not yet. Love the Field of Dreams whole premise with that series. I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we've got in the last stack. This is mostly going to be base. There's a Garrett Cole Chrome card. There's the Ryan Weathers. Then it has the green dot again. So it must just be Ryan Weathers and Joey Gallo that are going to have that on there. Doesn't really mean anything. See if we can find a short print. There we go. Roberto Clemente, Mr. 3000. 3,000 hits on the dot. Mark says, I'm not sure what I want to give this. C plus or B minus. I'd probably give it, I think I'm at a B minus right now. But I did pull some nice autographs. I feel like the price of the box is a little less than last year. What's my favorite baseball movie? Man, that's a tough one. I really like The Natural, like Field of Dreams, Swill, Paul Goldschmidt. I love Major League 2 out of $3.99. Andrew McCutcheon is a nice one, and Zach Plesac. Always like seeing Kutch. I've actually never seen Benchwarmers before, Michael. I think that one's, isn't that a Goofy movie? / funny movie? I don't know. I've never seen it. Maybe one of these days I'll get around to it. The Rookie was a good one. All right, next up it's spot number 11. This one is for Jack Holland. Jack, I just sent a bunch of your stuff today. And Jack, I usually try to send stuff fast, but for some reason your payments usually take a few days to clear, so I've just been holding them. Spot number 11. Does anyone know who gave up Clemente's 3,000? That's a trivia question I have no idea of, Timmy. That's a good one right there. By the way, brand new case. Let's see if the autographs are going to switch it up. So this is what a sealed case of this looks like. I hope I don't knock this over. Oh, boy. Here's what the sealed case looks like. It's by, I believe it's these folks' fault the packs are so hard to open. Liberty. I don't remember seeing this on any of my other Topps cases. Liberty Packaging, a.k.a. we make it impossible for you to open packs. Just the packs have a different feel to it. They're just tougher in general. So here we go. Brand new case of Gypsy Queen. This is case number 2 of the evening. And the last case of the evening. I'm just doing 2 tonight. Let's go ahead and gingerly, ever so gently, pull one of these boxes out. Here you go. There's the rest of them in there. There's just no room to just keep this here. PNC Park background, which by the way was made and donated to me by the man at the plate right now, Jack Holland. Jack, I really appreciate that. Really, really cool gift right there. By the way, got another gift in the mail today. I haven't opened it yet, but Larry Joe, if you're watching, I got your gift. I believe it's a guitar. It looks like a guitar box. I went to the post office today and they're like, thank God you're here. It's like, someone's happy to see me. But it's because they had a whole stack of boxes back there. Bo Naylor, if you're in the house, all of your consignments came in. Bo sent me giant boxes filled with cards for consignment. Albert, I had your consignment in there. I had a bunch of mystery packs that people sent in for Mystery Box Monday. And there's a box that looked like it was housing a guitar. So that'll be really fun to open. I haven't opened it yet. Heather said, you should open it right now and do a video right now. And I was like, I think it might be for Mystery Box Monday. She's like, you should do it right now. But I don't know. I have to see. So, like, I was thinking, what could the guitar be? Like, is it going to be, like covered with cards? Or is it, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think it's a guitar. Unless it's just some cards sent in a guitar-shaped box. But really, really cool. Jack's up right now. Here we go, Jack. It's first stack. It'll be interesting to see if the autograph's in here because in the last case, every autograph was in this very first pack. So here we go. Kenny said Clemente got hit number 3,000 on your birthday. Wait, your literal birthday, down to the year. That's pretty awesome. Here we go with case number 2, box number 1. Oh, man, and this pack does not want to open. Have to be a big baby and go on the other side. John, it's actually the first pack. It just seems like the last pack. I guess you're right. You're right. It is the last pack. You're right. So the last pack has it. So this pack right here, because it's going to go on the bottom of the stack. There you go. Kenny said turned 2 years old on that day. I wasn't even born yet. And that's the thing, says I heard of a snowboard. That's actually hanging in my brother's card store. I think I might go down there and do another video of his card store again. Maybe this coming week or so. We'll have to see what's going on. All right, here we go. Got a Brent Rooker right there. For some reason, I thought that was a Brooks Robinson for just a split second. Ryan Weathers with the grain down there once again. So it's just always Ryan Weathers. We got Wander Franco's rookie card. We'll get that one sleeved up. And Wander Franco Gypsy Queen Gems foil card. No Tarot of the Diamond this year. I haven't seen a single one of those yet. They used to be one in every like 3 packs or so. Those are sidelined this year. Here's the hit. Oh, it's not the hit. It's a nice Connor Wong out of 199. Now, if the autograph is in the same pack, it's going to be right here after this card. And how predictable. Akil Baddoo. That's a nice one, by the way. Akil Baddoo struggled a bit this year. I think he got designated, or at least not designated, but sent down to the minors to work on his swing a little bit. But Akil Baddoo right there, Fuzzy, if he's in the house, is probably somewhere smiling at this card as he's the #1 Akil Baddoo fan club member. All right, so it looks like the autographs are in the same exact pack no matter where you go. So never, ever buy a loose pack unless the box is open right in front of you. And I know that 4 out of 5, you're probably going to go right down to the bottom of that first stack. But isn't that weird? Like, can't you press a button or something and mix the packs up on the collation machine? Weird how they put them in the same exact spot in every single pack. Loose packs are not a very good option at the card store for that reason. I see Will says, I need to change my address. How do I get in contact with you, Will? If you have something that you just bought, send me 1 cent, because what I do, like when I send Jack stuff, I search his name, and then I see his name come up, and I see all his payments, and I see, all right, I'm sending this to this and this, and I click print ship. But so if you sent a cent, I would see that at the top of the list and be like, oh yeah, he needs this sent somewhere else. You could do it that way. Or if it's for Patreon, you need to go into your Patreon settings page, and you need to change your address there, because I actually don't even look at your addresses on Patreon. It goes into a CSV file, which is an Excel file, and I just save that CSV. I put it into stamps.com, and Stamps does everything. It just magically creates the labels. I don't even have to even look at anything. So if your address is old in that CSV file, I'm not going to know. So change it there for me for the June package. We got Andrew Vaughn, foil card. Nice Vladdy right there. The blue on the blue. Team match out of 99. Cover boy of the box. Akil Baddoo was the first auto. The next auto will be coming up in the middle of this stack. If this is just like the other case, there's a nice Josiah Gray, one of the top, probably 5 or 6 rookies here. The mess of things is every time my LCS opens a box, he shuffles the packs. I still trust that he does that when I'm not there. I've never had problems getting hits for my loose packs. There you go. That's a good policy for sure. And we have a Mark Canha as the next autograph. So cool card. Not worth a ton of money. Nolan Ryan, yeah. It's called Facing Nolan. I believe, is that today? I think it might be today. It's only one day. It's a documentary called Facing Nolan, and I think it is today around the world, across the nation. You can only see it in theaters on this one day. I forgot about it, so I'm not there watching that movie now. I'm sure maybe it'll be on DVD, or I don't know. Would have been cool to see, though. So all the autographs continue to be in the exact same spot, which is kind of dumb. Topps making things very, very easy for pack searchers. I mean, people out there know how to find, I mean, the censored packs also is another thing. On Bowman packs, you can, if you're buying Bowman retail, you can automatically find, well, not always, but give yourself a 50-50 shot for the most part of getting a colored parallel by finding a censor pack. If you watched my retail review, you saw that. So basically on the back of the packs, there's a sensor right here, and you can literally just feel it right there. I was like, I wonder if people can actually feel this, because people are like, oh, I bought 15 sensors and I had this, and I bought 10 sensor packs, and I was like, how did you know that? Because they're covered. And then I just ran my finger over a pack. I was like, wow, it's right there. So, yep. Got to do a little bit better job of making things a little less obvious. Stuff like that. Maybe it's maybe they don't have the technology to do it. I don't know, but it seems like I don't notice it with like big, heavy like base like Topps or Bowman. I don't notice it there. But anyway, we've got JT Realmuto Chrome card. Nothing autographed in this stack, but you might have a short print. There it is, Hank Aaron. Hammer and Hank short print for Jack. Pujols is in there as well. I think Albert will be a hopefully unanimous Hall of Famer. Shohei, now a member of the 100 Home Run Club. Lorenzo says, I'm late. Has there been any autos? Yes, every box has had 2 autos. So, by the way, that just reminds me of something. Remember last year? I think it was Gypsy Queen last year. Every auto in at least 1 or 2 of the cases was damaged. It had like a big chip at the bottom of each and every one. Do you remember that? Wasn't that awful? And my garbage can just fell over. That's also awful. So thank you, Jack. I'm getting your cards cleaned up right now. We'll get into spot number 12 here. See if we can find a big-time Hall of Fame auto, hopefully. You would hope they're going to give you a nice big auto in every case. So far, this is the first box in case number 2. Nothing really big in there. Next up, we have Jeff Dyer, a.k.a. Pops, if I'm not mistaken. It's spot number 12. Good luck to you, Jeff. And at spot number 13, warming up in the bullpen, we got Victor Descanio. So you'll be coming up. Let's go ahead and grab spot number 12 and see what we can find in here. M. Hinky says, I saw a couple nacho. What? Nachos? Best card so far, autograph-wise, was probably the Raleigh Fingers. It was out of 99 autograph. We also had an O'Neal Cruz redemption auto, which is numbered out of, should be out of 150. It was a blue parallel. Here we go, spot number 12. Let's see what we can find for Jeff here. Good luck. I'll move all those up there. And away we go. We got Mike Yastrzemski on the back, grandson of Carl Yastrzemski. Edward Olivares. I wonder if you remember Omar Olivares from the St. Louis Cardinals. Pitcher. I used to hate him, and I have no idea why. Just did not like him whatsoever. He was another guy on the list. There was probably a good 20 players that I hated for literally no reason. Maybe I just didn't like his initials being OO. I have no idea. Any logo swaps? None that I noticed. All right, here we go with the last stack. This has the autograph. The last pack in the first stack has had the auto in every single box that we've opened so far from Gypsy Queen. So let's see what we can find in this one. There's Nick Madrigal with his Cubs uniform on. That's a chrome. And there's Edward Olivares. I've also noticed, by the way, the short prints of the Hall of Famers have always been in the last stack. I wonder if those are in the same pack as well. Wouldn't that be just nuts? It's always that third stack. There's the Wander, by the way. We'll get that one sleeved up. Are nachos my favorite ballpark food? Nah. My favorite ballpark food at PNC Park, honestly, is probably Permani Brothers, the cheesesteak. Here comes the auto. 3, 2, 1. Jim Abbott. Nice one right there. Jim Abbott. What a story. This guy was missing his right hand and still became a major leaguer. That's pretty crazy. Like, imagine how much he loved baseball to just think that he even had a shot. That's so awesome. Jim Abbott, I think, now works as a motivational speaker. I wish he would come to my school. All right, Jeff, let's see what we can find for you here. Jeff says that Keibert Ruiz is looking like a sleeper pick. Might be the next Victor Martinez. Victor Martinez was a great player. I used to love watching him in batting practice. He was very, 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 very predictable. He had a son, probably like 7 years old, that would go in the outfield. And if you wanted a Victor Martinez ball, wherever his son was, just go stand behind his son. He was always trying to hit like fly balls to his son, and a lot of times he would overhit it and it would go into the seats. So I always liked seeing him in Cleveland. Victor Martinez, switch hitting power catcher. He was good. There's Hyunjin Ryu. This one is numbered out of 99. I wonder if his son's going to be the next one to make the big leagues out of all these guys coming up that have major league dads. The mix says, thank you for your only opening 2 cases. Might not need the scissors tonight. That's true. The my fingers will be tired by the end of the night. And that's a nice one right there. Carlos Delgado. So we got some players from the 90s. Jim Abbott and Carlos Delgado right there, who were big-time players in the early 90s, mid-90s. I like that one. Carlos Delgado. It's out of 50, by the way, on-card auto. So Jeff gets a pretty good couple autos right there, I think. People like Jim Abbott. That Jim Abbott auto, I would not be surprised if that fetches between 30 and 50 bucks. We got a Klube. The Klube bought out of 250. Looks weird in a Tampa Bay Rays uniform, but whatever. Got to get used to that. White Sox Tom says, Hotbox, and by the way, here's that third stack. I bet you there's going to be a legendary short print in here of one of the all-time great Hall of Famers. It seems like every third stack has it. Pop Steyer's in the house. There he is. There's Jeff. Says, awesome. Nice auto since I do not chase rookies. Very, very nice. Keep the hobby alive. Says, Eric, my dude, what's up, man? Talk about Steve Bedrosian. How about Steve Bedrosian's beard? That thing was pretty epic. I think I didn't like Steve Bedrosian either growing up, and Jeff Reardon as well. Just guys with those like Santa Claus type beards, just didn't like him as a kid. And for Jeff, my brother and I used to call Jeff Reardon, who was a former lights-out closer for the Expos for many years. Just call him Jeff Rear End. That's just like 9-year-old humor. Didn't like Frank Viola either. Maybe it was something with facial hair. I don't know. Yu Darvish right there. Bedrosian, 87 NL Cy Young Award winner. Nice. 87 Rookie of the Year in the NL was who? Benito Santiago. Mark McGwire, I would imagine, was the 87 American League Rookie of the Year. 87 MVP, was that Andre Dawson? Didn't Andre Dawson hit a ton of home runs in 87? Trying to think. Hey, there it is. Told you. Stan the Man Musial. Every middle of the third stack has your short print as well. So pack searchers have a real easy time. They can buy 3 packs and get all 3 of the best cards in here. There's Carlos Santana, 49 home runs. I think McGuire, Big Mac, had 49 also in the American League over there. So that was a good year for homers, although no player in the 80s ever hit 50. The Hawk and Big Mac almost did way back in 87. George Bell was the AL MVP. Clemens, the AL Cy Young Award winner, says Michael. That was one of Clemens' 7 Cy Young awards. Hey, Greg Gagme. We used to call him that too, Matthew. And Bobby Thin Pig. We called Greg Gagne. We called him Greg Gagme. I didn't have anything against Bobby Thigpen for some reason, but didn't like Greg Gagne at all. All right, so Pops Dyer with the nice box. Let's continue on now to number 13. Victor's up. Autographs will be in the same exact spot as always, I would imagine. George Bell, who when he first came to the big leagues, by the way, did you notice George Bell used to go by Jorge Bell? His name was spelled Jorge. If you look at his like 84 Topps card and such. Switched it up there. Americanized his name. If Delgado goes in, so does McGriff. Delgado actually fell off the ballot in his very first year of eligibility. Somehow Delgado did not get 5% of the vote, which is crazy. Like, that's almost a crime. Here we go. Victor, autograph will be coming up for you soon. Yeah, Fred McGriff has 492 career home runs, if I'm not mistaken, and that is the exact same amount as Lou Gehrig. And for some reason, Fred McGriff's not in there. And I would bet you that Fred McGriff was one of the few clean players during the steroid era. 493, says Michael. Same amount as Gehrig, right? Gehrig had 493 also. That's what I was thinking of. If he would have got 7 more dingers, he would have been at 500, and that may have been all it would have taken to get him in there. Back in the day, it used to be 500 was an automatic punch ticket into Cooperstown. Nowadays, that's not the case anymore, especially with the PEDs and everything. You see guys like Sammy Sosa with over 600 that just cannot get in. Gary Sheffield has well over 500. He is having trouble getting in. Michael says the strike here cost McGriff. That's true. 7 home runs, he probably would have done that. Here's another thing I was thinking about today driving to work. How about Albert Pujols? He needs 17 home runs for 700. He's probably going to, we can probably give him like 7 to 10 more, I think, this year. He's going to come up, Pujols is going to be a guy that's going to come up maybe like just 7, 8 home runs short of 700 home runs. And the pandemic season is going to cost him. He lost 102 games to that pandemic. And I think he would have, been able to hit 7, 8 home runs during 100-some games. Joe Adell, we're going to start to see that as these players retire that played during the 2020 season and just think, man, they missed out on a big counting number here because of this. Kenny says, who's the only man with 300 wins, 3,000 strikeouts, less than 1,000 walks? I'd say Greg Maddux. Out of 50 right there, Brady Singer. Very nice one. Do I leave for work before dawn? I used to, but now it's it gets lighter and lighter each and every morning. So now when I leave, usually the sun's up. Here comes the autograph. It'll be, there's G-Man Choi out of 50. 3, 2, 1, auto time. Luis Diaz. And the super predictable autograph placement of Gypsy Queen. Heather says she's passing out. I love you too, Heather. I can't wait for tomorrow. Been looking forward to tomorrow for a few days now. We got some nice plans. Maybe we will bring you a card store video for or from tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. And Billy, by the way, says it was because of that stupid strike that I quit collecting. I was a kid, and I thought it was all about money. How do you stop playing baseball because of money? I was just a kid. You know, that was a lot of people. That strike pretty much turned everybody off. Not everybody, but a lot of folks got turned off by it, seen as a true greed play by just everyone involved. And players, I think, took it really on the chin more than anybody else. They seem to be, got the brunt of the backlash from the fans as opposed to the owners. It seemed like this past time during the lockout, it seems like folks were more on the players' side. But yeah, a lot of people got turned off. You had some really big storylines developing in 1994. You had Tony Gwynn, who was chasing the 400 batting average. I think he when they went on strike, he had a 394 batting average, and he was just only heating up. Matt Williams, when they went on strike, had, I think, 42 or 43 home runs. He was chasing Roger Maris. He could have got there. The Montreal Expos pretty much destroyed their franchise. They're on their way to the playoffs and possibly a World Series. If they win the World Series, season ticket sales go through the roof. They make a bunch of money. All those guys re-sign there and sign long-term deals. They become a powerhouse. Who knows? Maybe the Expos become what the Braves became. But because of the strike, they never made the playoffs. And just 10 years later, that was it for them as they moved to Washington, D.C. in 2005. And now people are thinking maybe Montreal can get their team back. I don't know. I don't see it. I feel like you get one shot at that, and if they didn't want to come out there already, why give them another shot? Maybe that's just because me personally, I would rather go to some other city other than Montreal. And look at this. We have a William Contreras right smack dab in the middle of the pack where it should be. And a super chat alert. Thank you very much for alerting me there. We have a super chat. It is from, that's the thing, it says, Billy, now that we're older, we all have a wider understanding of things like that. Thank you very much, a mess of things. Yeah, it isn't amazing how, your perspective changes as you get older and more mature. Michael says, what do you see potential expansion teams? Where do you see them landing? Well, there's got to be a place that can support them. I could see Las Vegas as a possible home. I could see Nashville as a possible home. Where else? Raleigh, North Carolina, I wouldn't mind. I mean, that's a pretty big city down there. Where else would be a good one? Oklahoma City. I'm trying to think of big cities without a team. Portland, Oregon, maybe, but probably not. I could see, Tim says the A's are going to Vegas. Yeah, it just has not really worked out there in Oakland. I know a mess of things doesn't want to hear that. A mess of things is going to have to start going across the bay to San Francisco to see Major League Baseball if that happens. Michael says, no one say Wyoming. That'd be kind of interesting, but I don't think Cheyenne could support a team. San Antonio would be good, maybe. Vegas and Raleigh would be nice. New Orleans is another good possibility. Tim says, no self-respecting A's fan would head over to the Bay. Oklahoma City, says Tanner. Those teams might move, and then you know what? Also, I think those two teams move. I'd like to see a team in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Gabrielle. I agree with you. Those two teams move. It might take a little while. And then I think we're going to have an expansion of 2 more teams coming in. So there could be 4 different new venues for baseball within the next 10 to 20 years. Out of 99, Kyle Schwarber. Looks like we have some trivia here from 357. Says, what was my first job? A, Kmart, B, Walden Books, C, Burger King, or D, the local card store. Carrie says the local card store. Michael says Burger King. Matthew says Weldon Books. It's actually Burger King. Yep, good old BK. I remember that was the second place I applied at. The first place, I was actually offended. They didn't hire me. There's DD. I applied at Rax. R-A-X. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Have you ever heard of Rax? It was like a, it's kind of like Arby's, like a roast beef fast food restaurant. And they didn't want me, and I was really offended by that. I was like, wow, why? I got all dressed up and everything. Colton Welker never gave me a call back, but Burger King wanted me. And I worked there as a teenager and into my college years. And then once I was ready to graduate, I hung up the old BK jersey and became a teacher. And I've been a teacher. This is my 19th year as a teacher, believe it or not. Rack's still around. That's pretty crazy. The old Rack's here is now a Subway, the one that I applied at. All right, here we go. Spot number 14. This one is for Brian. Brian Sean at number 14. Good luck to you. Juan Yepes is, yeah, he might be a sleeper rookie for sure. In the on deck circle, we have Chris Bauer, and in spot number 16 coming up, we've got Nick Lapalombara. So good luck to you guys. Let's go and do Brian's box right now. It's spot number 14 of Gypsy Queen. Rax, is that still around in Monroeville? There used to be down there across from the BP, where they got a new Sheetson down there on 119, just off of the 30 and 119 intersection. The mix has never heard of Rax. Yeah, probably was a local chain. I don't know. Next up is Brian. Good luck to you. Spot number 14. Got Matt Vierling on the back. And Shane Boz is there as well. Michael says 17 years for him as a history teacher. You're up there as well. Can you believe that you've been a teacher that long? When you say it, like, man, I've been, like, for myself, 19 years. Next year will be my 20th year. That's like getting close to retirement age. Brian says, are there 5 locations left for Rax? It's still around. I was lucky enough that I was hired right out of college at the age of 22, so I was able to get teaching really early. Adam Frazier again. 13 years left until the pension is maxed out. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the... I think I'm going to be taking a pension penalty and just, you know, I'll just focus on YouTube instead of maxing out the pension. Lance Lynn out of 250. Hopefully YouTube's still around and whatever it is. 5 to 10 years or whenever I'm ready to hang up the old yardstick that I used to point at stuff with or whatever it is. There's our hit. It's going to be Josiah Gray. Very nice one right there. Josiah Gray. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're all done for the year pretty much. Just had our final today. Just be showing them a movie in Spanish tomorrow. It's going to be Encanto, which is a movie. I've never seen it, but it's got some Spanish themes. I believe it's set in Colombia. Michael still has 3.5 weeks left. Yikes. That's hopefully you don't start your school year then until sometime after Labor Day. Got Carlos Santana on the back. That's right, the mix. I've never seen it. I've seen like a small portion over at Heather's house when my kids were watching it, but never have actually sat down and seen it. So tomorrow, or by the end of this week, I will have seen it about 7 times. I will probably know all the words to it. That's right, Tim. All right, Brian, here we go. Middle stack. See what we can find. We got DJ LeMahieu leading things off. O'Neal Cruz as well. There's Garrett Cole. Gabriel says, Encanto's amazing. You're going to need tissues. I hope not. I think the last time I cried during a movie was Was it Marley and Me? I think it might have been Marley and Me back in like 2005 because I was thinking about my dog. Got a Benintendi missing nameplate. John Winkler, I think, said is heading out tonight. And Don Blombo says 20 years USN retired and 20 years USPS retired. Living the dream. Very nice. Here's our next hit. It's out of 150, Jake Cousins. Next one up. And then we've got one more stack here, which will likely have the, I would think, a short print in there. We'll check it out here in a second. All right, Brian, here we go. Get these packs open. Henry says, I retired at age 57. The great government retirement pay. Nice. That's good. Have that security for sure. MLE says, I don't usually cry during movies, but Midnight Sun did it for them. I've never actually seen that movie. I can't even tell you who was in that movie. Mark says, retired deputy sheriff, retired Toyota worker, and now into collecting. I've heard that song, The Mix. Heather has that song, and I had the kids, I had her boys do the $51 tier last month, and so they set up shop in the living room. I gave them all the stuff they needed. I was like, here's all the boxes you need to fold up. Here's the cases of blaster boxes. Each one gets one of these. And then I laid out all the hobby packs for them, just all these rows. And it said, take one pack of it, one stack, and put it in there with the hobby box. And while they're working on that, they put on I think it was a 10-hour loop of that song from Encanto. And it was literally like maybe like a 10-second clip, about 7-foot frame with rats along his back, just over and over again. So I know that part of the song very, very well. I'll probably never forget that part of the song. Michael says that sounds like torture. It's yep, it's on YouTube, and if you want to watch it, there's Miggy. Jonathan, how's it going? Cal Rally is right there. And there's an Ernie Banks. As expected, the short print is in the exact same spot. On Sunday, you'll sing it to us during the auction. That I'll tell you what, that section of the song was stuck in my head for probably the next week. And Bossman says, what in the world conversation did I just click in on? Well, we're talking about tomorrow. There's only 5 days of school left, so we're all done with everything. I'm going to be showing my class the movie Encanto. I've never seen it before, but there's a song in there that I am familiar with because Robbie put it on a loop, just like a 10 or 12 second part of that song on a like 10-hour loop. Now, I've done that before to my class, but typically it's when we're doing a review game. Like I'll have like, I don't know, we'll do like Jeopardy or something like that. And I'll put on the Jeopardy. It's like a 1-minute song or so. I'll put that on a 10-hour loop and just have that playing continuously, just like softly in the background, just kind of like set the mood. But it's not the same like same thing as Encanto, I guess. All right, next up, Boss Man has 5 left as well. Very nice, man. We're almost there. Time to maybe get to some baseball games this summer. Maybe get out to some card stores, card shows. I still have to kind of plan my summer out. I haven't really even planned anything out. I'd like to go to the National, but I haven't even really planned that yet. Here's Chris, spot number 15. Good luck, Chris. We've got about 6 more boxes left to open or so before we call tonight. It's 11 o'clock right now. I'd like to wrap things up by 11:30 since it's a school night, because I need to get up super early and would like to get, I don't know, like at least 5 or 6 hours of sleep. Do you guys start school? We start school usually the last week of August. Here we have 180. In Pennsylvania, you have to have 180 school days with the kids. And then it depends district to district. Teacher days, I think we're 188. I think Heather's district might be 186. Every district's a little bit different depending on their contract. I don't know if some schools have more. My kids personally aren't done either. They're still in school until next week as well. Michael says 185 for us, including professional development days and such. Yeah. With us, we get like 4 clerical days to work on grades and stuff like that, and then I think it's like 4 in service. All right, here we go. Autographs in that last pack. Chris, good luck to you. Let's see what we can find. Henry says Coors Field is the best. I've actually never been to Coors Field. Andrew Vaughn, I've never even been to Colorado. I think I may have had a layover there once, but I've never actually like gone out and explored Colorado. And that was actually our destination. That was our destination. We had a list of places we want to do this summer, and going to the Rocky Mountains was one of them. And then thanks to the crazy, insane price hikes with the airline industry, it would have cost our family at least $4,500 to fly there, and an extra, we need a car for 8 people, and for some reason they charge an arm and a leg to rent a van, so it would have cost almost $6,000 just for transportation. And so we're like, let's just stay close to home this year. There's Derek Jeter. That's number out of 150. Maybe if those prices drop back down. And there's our autograph. It's a good one. Alek Manoah. Really like that one. Manoah is a good one for sure. So that's our first autograph, Chris. Jonathan says, where do you think I should sell my Gypsy Queen boxes? I ordered them. So did you order them and just change your mind? Like, I'm not going to do that. White Sox Tom says, take the train. Well, that's the thing. I did that. I didn't do that last year, but I drove to Wyoming last year. And that was, it took us 3 days to get there because we split it up. We kept stopping. Like, we stopped at the National for a day, and then we stopped in, like, we stopped out at Mount Rushmore for a day and the Badlands, and just split up. But on the way back, we did it all in one trip. I think I drove like 18 out of the 21 hours on the way back, and it was pretty torturous. So I don't think we're going to do that again. B Huff says, if Pujols doesn't get to 700 home runs, who is going to be the next? A-Rod had 696 and only needed 4 more, and they kick him out of Major League Baseball to keep him from getting there. They did ban him for a full year, you're right. And then no teams wanted him to continue the season. If A-Rod wouldn't have been banned for a year, he probably would have hit 730, 740, maybe 730, because that was a little later in his career. He may have hit in the 720, 730, who knows. Soto trade rumors to the Jays. I did hear some Soto trade rumors earlier in the week. I don't know if he's going to be going anywhere. I actually would probably like that, because if he can get in a good lineup, like imagine Soto hitting in front of Vladdy. Like right between Bo Bichette and Vladdy. Wouldn't that be something? Go Bo Bichette 2, Soto 3, Vladdy 4. Man, that would be pretty freaking awesome. James says, everything about doing a box with your brother. Each of you pick your favorite 2022 product. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I wonder if he'd be into that. I know he kind of stays away from the newer stuff, but he might be down for that. There's Vladdy. Speaking of Vladdy, Chrome card right there, the big boy. I'll probably head into his store this weekend if I get some time. Maybe do another video there. Here comes the auto. It's Jose Conseco. Very nice. Jose Conseco. I like that one. People still like their Conseco autographs. What the heck happened to this Davy Garcia card? It looks like it got smashed in the collation machine. Good thing that wasn't the Conseco that took the hit there. The very next card down. We did have a whole bunch of autographs last year. Almost every autograph was destroyed in one of the cases. I don't know what happened, but it was pretty bad. All right, here we go for Chris with pack number 1 of the last stack. Tim says, left field bleachers any good at PNC Park? I like them. They're different now. They took out some rows and put some more standing room only areas. I haven't been there since they redid the outfield. Today the Pirates had a 6:35 game. Tomorrow it's a 12:35 game. So just missed the Gypsy Queen logo swap, says Logo Man. Oh, really? Tell me who it was. I'll go back through here and see if I can spot it. I'm looking at the Gypsy Queen logos, looking for the little face. Well, That'll be in there somewhere for Chris. Let's see what we have in this next one. I passed it again. Oh, brother. We got Dylan Carlson. Goes right in the middle. Well, if you want me to go back, I will happily go back and check it out again. Let's just finish this off. And then it was a Cubs card, they said. Honus Wagner, very nice one right there. Honus Wagner. Legendary Honus. And an Ian Anderson out of 50. There it is. 41 of 50. Wander Franco in there as well. And let's wrap up this box. All right, so let's go back and, with a fine-tooth comb, find the Cubs card. So I'm just looking for a Cubs player. That's Michael Conforto, right smack dab in the middle here. And there it is. You're right. There it is, the Cubs. I was looking for, I was focused on the little face on the Gypsy Queen. There's your logo swap. It is a Clint Frazier logo swap. Nice job there, Nacho Man, with the eagle eye. Finds the logo swap of the Cubbies. Very nice job there. So what's the difference? They usually have the team text. See how they just have the abbreviations, but that one actually had the Cubs logo. So that's one thing else to look out for. It's very, very subtle. I missed it twice. So, you know, a little bit extra value there for Chris. Clint Frazier, unfortunately not a big name. He was a big name back in the day. And man, there's one more pack sitting there that I somehow missed with all the logo swap craziness. Missed your last pack here. Let's get that open for you right now. And good thing, because there's a Nick Madrigal number out of 150, or 250 rather, in that pack. Alrighty, so I'll do my best to look for those logo swaps, but they can be tough to find, or tough to spot. Next spot up at spot number 16. This one's for Nick. Nick L. Good luck to you. Box number 16. Let's see what we can find for you here. On this Tuesday evening. Getting a little late here on the East Coast. I'm hoping to wrap up by 11:30, but we'll see. Hey, that's the autograph pack. It's at the bottom. The Jackie Robinson cards are hard to find too. Got to look at the jersey for a 42. Lots of little subtle things. Mark says, "Do you have a garden?" Just kidding. I would like to do a garden, but probably just don't have time. I was fiddling around outside when my kids were playing. I was like, I wonder if I can get my stupid tractor to work. It's all falling apart, and so we started just racing around the yard, and I've had him driving the tractor there on my lap, steering around, having a good time. I have to just bite the bullet and buy a new tractor here. To the point where I think it's probably dangerous to even be riding the thing. Part of the one of the metal arms that holds the deck to the tractor broke off completely, so it needs welded. So I have to have my foot hanging off the tractor, like on the mower deck, to like push it down on the left side so it's even. Otherwise, it just drags in the dirt and like just leaves a big like line of dirt because it like cuts the grass like that thick on that side. So I was like, this isn't probably safe with my foot here. What if one of these blades like breaks off and chops my foot off? It's out of 99. Alec Boehm for Nick. It's an old tractor left behind. When I bought this house in 2017, the seller moved to Florida and just left it behind. So it was a freebie. It's lasted for 5 years, but it might be time to move on. There's Matt Carpenter out of 199. See what else we can find. You've really got me looking at these logos now. I've been focused on like the nameplates, but now I'm focused on the logos. There's Gio Urshela. This one is numbered out of 399. Here comes your autograph right now. Jim Cott, Hall of Famer Jim Cott. Very nice. Nick's got to be pleased with that one. just got elected in the Hall of Fame this year. So a good one right there. Jim Cott is the auto in that pack. Jonathan says, does Gypsy Queen have any retail value in terms of resale? Are you talking about like just grabbing a box of these and hoping it goes up? Probably it's not going to go up past 150 or whatever. You can sit on the box, but I don't think it's going to go up too much. Now, last year, these boxes, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, were like $200 a box or so. Remember with the pandemic, how all the prices of everything just shot through the roof, and this was one of them. I was like, why is this so much? I think it was about $200, maybe $225. I was like, that's crazy. I think it's come down a little since. If I planted a garden, I would plant pumpkins. When I was growing up, that's what I used to plant all the time. I used to grow them as a kid. In fact, what is this? What? I've never seen this before. It is a Shane Baz tumor card with, look at the it's all messed up. Quality control at its finest there. What happened to this? I have no idea. I guess this got bent back when it was put in there, and that's kind of interesting. I've never seen this before. So you got a nice little 1-of-1 right here, Nick. It's a Shane Baz miscut to the max. Could you imagine sending this to be graded? How would they do that? Some breaker was saying there's mold on their Gypsy Queen cards. There's something going on here, but I think it's a printing issue. See that? Very, very strange card right there. Nick says, keep it? You want me to keep it, Nick? The Shane Baz tumor card? That's pretty crazy. That is quite interesting. Thanks, Nick. So Nick with the donation there. I appreciate that. The Shane Baz, that's like a little conversation starter right there. I appreciate that, Nick. Yeah, some people love those miscuts for sure. There's Freddie Freeman. It's an unnumbered card. Let's see if we can find another Shane Baz in better condition. Wouldn't that be crazy if we just start seeing those over and over? Zach says, please grade that one. Yeah, what would they give that? Out of 250 on the Christian Pache, still in his Braves uniform there. And we've got another nice one. So a pretty good box for the autos. Gavin Sheets, they'll be numbered out of 150 on the back. 6 of 150. So a nice rookie along with a Hall of Famer. Nick with one of the better boxes on the night. And we still have your legendary short print here, which will be in that last stack. It's always in the last stack. Yeah, wouldn't you love to grade that? Steven says they give it a -2. That is the second Gavin Sheets auto that we've pulled out of these 2 cases tonight, Michael. You are correct. Dreamer says, hey, Eric, and all totally spaced. I thought I signed up for a box of Gypsy. Any spots left? Dreamer, not tonight. If you weren't one of the first 20 or so people to request a spot, then I only had 2 cases I was willing to do tonight. And I sent all those invoices out like last week on Tuesday. So if you signed up in the last like 6 days or whatever it was since I posted it, probably just never saw it because it sold out pretty quickly. But I still have 3 more cases available. And I'll be putting those in a Saturday showdown. Probably just do like 1 case a week or something like that. Where do you request spots and how much, JP? I sell them on Patreon. These boxes were $149 is what I charge. Now, PayPal is going to take at least $5 of that, and then it's going to cost me at least $8 to ship it. So the fees are factored in there, which, you know, I feel like that's a really fair price considering Topps is selling for $139 plus tax, and I think they charge $10 shipping there. So Nick, here we go with this next one. We got Brandon Marsh right there. Let's see who that legendary. Hey, Ben M is watching the whole way from Japan. Says Konnichiwa from Japan. Very nice. I gotta be careful, otherwise I might miss the legendary. I may have already missed it because I was yawning right there. And there's an Ozzy Albies missing nameplate. And an Ozzy Albies regular card right after it. So a very nice box for Nick with the Jim Cott and Gavin Sheets autographs in there. And then a little curveball there with the Shane Boz Parasite card. Something hanging onto the card that's not supposed to be there. So, Nick, thank you very much for donating that. And we're moving on now to box number 17. This one's going to be for James Jenkins. We only have a few boxes left in the case. We're going to do a spot. Looks like there's 21 total boxes. I only wanted to do 20, but we had 2 payments coming at the same time, so I guess we can do another one. And Matthew, I could possibly do, you're right, I should do a random team break. I'm all caught up for the most part. Why not do a random team break? I might do a mixer break with Gypsy Queen, maybe Donruss. What else has been recent? Diamond Kings, Bowman. Maybe we'll just do a little random mixer of all those. I think that'd be fun. Rather than just doing just Gypsy Queen. That way we get to see all the recent releases from the past few weeks. All right, let's get the next couple cases out of here. The box out of the case. It's the tight squeeze on this case by Liberty Packaging. Can barely even fit my fingers in there to pull the cases out or the boxes out, so I had to dump them out on my lap there. Here we go, James. Spot number 17. Tim says, if you want to, just send me mine and go for it. Tim, you want yours sent sealed? I can do that. I can send it sealed to you if you'd like to. I appreciate that. I'll do that. And I'll get it out to you tomorrow, man. Thank you very much. The rest of these, I'd like to get them out tomorrow, but I gotta sleeve everything up and top load the autos and team bag all your base cards. So it might take me a couple days, but I'll do my best to get everything sent out ASAP. Appreciate that, man. Adrenalin says, at least he'll know where the autos are. That's right. Tim, you'll know exactly where the autos are in your box. Tim says, that's my way of giving the teacher an apple. Thank you. I got a muffin today. A student gave me a muffin for breakfast. I thought that was pretty nice. At our school, they get free breakfast, so she was just going to throw it away. She's like, I just wanted the juice, but they forced me to take this muffin. Do you want it? And I was like, I was there doing breakfast duty. I was like, heck yeah. A muffin? I'll take that. I was pretty hungry, too. Tim says, I love this product. The box is cool. Yeah, definitely. A little cigar box. All right, here we go, James. It was a chocolate chip muffin, so it was double chocolate. It was pretty good. Michael says, used to have a student bring me Dunkins every morning for a month. I did not want her to graduate. That was probably the opposite effect. She was probably like, I hope, maybe if I bring Dunkin repeatedly, I will graduate. And that has the opposite effect. All right, let's see what we have for James right here. Chris says, I ordered a box of Gypsy Queen on Topps today. When it lands, I'm going to have the wife open the packs and have the hits and pretend like I'm a fortune teller. There you go. Got an out of 50 there for Jose Barrero. Yeah, now I'm hungry, so I went to Walmart tonight to do a little shopping. The kids wanted corn dogs and we were out, so I bought food for them, but nothing for me. Now I wish I would have picked up some snacks for myself. Here comes a pink, Clayton Kershaw. This one's going to be numbered out of 99. And your autograph is going to be, next card up, Jake Cronenworth, who, by the way, Crony's got to get going. He's hitting 209 right now, so that's not good enough for Crony. Coming into today, he's hitting 209. And Trent Grissom's hitting like 150 something. And Tatis isn't even in the lineup, and the Padres are doing very, very well. So imagine once Crony starts going, Grisham gets going, and you get Tatis back, Padres might be a real contender this year. We'll see. they were looking pretty good for the first half of last year, too, and then they completely faded down the stretch. In fact, I had them going to the World Series last year before the season started, and then they made me look like a friggin' idiot. Hey, Eric, so just got to the show. Any big booms? In the last box, we had a Jim Cott autograph. We also had a Raleigh Fingers auto tonight. Steve Garvey auto, Carlos Delgado, Jim Abbott, a slew of rookies. So there's been some good stuff. There's going to be an autograph in this stack, by the way. The autos are in the exact same spot in every single box from both cases, which makes it kind of predictable, but, you know, sometimes people like knowing what's coming up. I kind of like it. I remember when we did Stadium Club, which, by the way, Stadium Club might be one of the more frustrating ones to open. Now, these packs are hard to open, but Stadium Club annoyed me because all the cards were flipped every which way. There'd be like 2 cards this way, 2 cards flipped over the other way, and 2 cards the other way. It was just really annoying. Kind of reminded me of 91 Upper Deck used to do that. There's a Wander Franco at the back of this pack, which is a nice one. There's Pete Alonso right there. All right, the autograph is Brandon Lau. Very, very nice. Brandon Lau. I always felt like he wrote his name as like BB, B-E-B-E on most of his cards, but 39 home runs last year. He's no slouch. Good player. Let's get to the Wander Franco, who I'm watching his stats very carefully. What's he got? 4 home runs and a 263 average or so coming to tonight. I hope that he can get going. The OPS is getting dangerously close into the 600s. Wander Franco, let's go. Pick it up a little bit there, buddy. But I guess maybe that's a good thing, because if Wander Franco sucks, then maybe the price of the product, the price of a Topps Chrome box is crazy right now. Those Topps Chrome for 2022, not good. This channel always makes me hungry. Thanks, Eric. I got to think of something to eat after this because I'm hungry. I'm going to have a little bedtime snack and then hit the hay. We'll be getting there soon. Jim just says Wander was 0 for 49. What's he hitting now, like 252? I'll go check the box score after this, but Wanders were falling. His base Topps card is now about a $3 or $4 card on eBay. $255 for Wander. He'll come back. He's in a slump right now. Bobby Witt's been picking up recently, Benjamin. He's has hit some homers this month. How about Aristides Aquino? It's not over for him yet. Aquino is back. Remember we auctioned off all those Aquino cards, and I was like, oh boy, here's these terrible Aquino cards. And Jeff Becker's like, I think it was like stars that really disappointed us, or rookies that really disappointed us, but have some possible potential. Now Aquino is back, and he just hit 2 home runs the other night. So I don't know. Maybe if he can capture that magic once again from 2019 of August when he hit 14 home runs that month, he could bounce back. I doubt it, but, you know, we'll see. Here's the last stack. We've got a nice O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, Kyle Lewis is another one who's lost all his value, all that value. So many people had his rookie cards graded, and that he just tanked. Y2J says Topps base is too overproduced this year for the Wander to ever be worth anything. Yep, you can buy there's the Jackie Robinson right there. If you're going to buy a Wander, you got to go for the gold, a numbered gold, not the gold foil, but even though that's a nice one. Go for gold out of 2022. I'm going to watch that one because I might want to buy one of those. I got to see what they're going for. They're probably still way too high, but if he continues to slump, that's going to be on my radar because I don't think he's going to be a bust like some people might start to call him a bust soon. We'll see. Juan Yepes is going to be the next hot ticket, says JP. That's a good call right there. He's looking pretty good. Nolan Gorman as well, another guy up there that could really take off. Cardinals with some nice youngsters. Dylan Carlson's taken a little while to get started this year. I haven't looked at his stats in a while, but he was always hitting around 200 beginning of May. Do I think the Angels are contenders this year? Yeah, Ghost. I actually picked them to win that division at the beginning of the season. And I hope it happens. I'd love to see Mike Trout go deep into the playoffs. And honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if the Angels ended up winning the World Series. I would love to see Trout on that national stage. Dylan Carlson's hurt right now. Well, we can't get any better now that he's injured. Yeah, Adrian, I haven't looked at his stats for a while. I just I remember he was doing so well for the first month or so. All right, here we go with Thomas. B. Huff would love to see A-Rod get in the Hall of Fame. I don't think that's going to happen because of all the PED stuff, but you never know. He's got a long way to go for support from the writers. Basically, he's got to get lucky like Harold Baines does, or did. And Harold Baines got lucky because whenever he was up for the Hall of Fame for that Veterans Committee, I think like 7 of the guys on that panel had ties to Baines or the White Sox or Tony La Russa. It was all his buddies on that panel. They put him in there. And it's pretty crazy. Harold Baines is a Hall of Famer. I would have never thought that. I grew up collecting, and Harold Baines was always just flipped into the common pile along with Jack Morris and Bert Blyleven and Tim Raines. I never thought anything about those guys in terms of being like a, oh, I got to put this one in the sleeve because future Hall of Famer. I never suspected. Bert Blyleven, who would have thought? Kerry says, good night, feeling sleepy. I got to be up at 6:25. I got to get to bed, too. I got to be up at 5:30. CJ says, Trout, if he stays healthy, could be in the MVP discussion. Heck yeah, he's second in OPS right now to Taylor Ward. How about Taylor Ward? You better go search through your 2019 Topps cards and find your Taylor Ward rookie cards. And J-Rod with his 5th home run of the year. Very nice. I love J-Rod. Lucas Giolito right there at $3.99. I've been on his bandwagon for the past couple years. We got a blue coming up here as well. This one is going to be Marcus Semien. We had his autograph earlier tonight. That one's out of 150. Autograph in 3, 2, 1, and here it is. Zach Plesac from the Indians. And Don Blamos says that's back-to-back nights now for J-Rod. Heating up. 9 stolen bases. 5 homers. He's getting there. What's he hitting? 274 though, not 247. I think you may have those numbers backwards. I think Ward was in Series 2, if I'm not mistaken. It's still a pricey product. Was he in Series 2? I can't remember. You might be right, because I never remember finding him in Series 1. Series 1 was always like Michael Kopech, Jeff McNeil, Ramon Laureano, Cedric Mullins, Ryan O'Hearn. I don't remember him in Series 1. Series 2 is a great product from 2019. All right, here we go. Pack number 18 for Thomas. We got box 19 for Enforcer. Box number 20 for Tim's Knuckleball. We're going to send to him sealed so that I can get to bed here soon. And at 21, we got Jonathan Cook, and then that'll be it for this evening. We'll be doing another case of these on the Saturday Showdown on Saturday night. If you'd like to buy into that, I'll put that probably for sale maybe Thursday. And I think I might only do 2 cases this week. So not a whole ton of spots available, but you know, enough if you buy in early, they'll be around. Jake Cronenworth out of 250. Michael says they would not vote Lee Smith in unless Baines gone in. Wow. So a little bit of wheeling and dealing there. We got Connor Siebold is going to be the next hit out of 150. How many cards per box? 24 times 8. So you do the math there. Yeah, Lee Smith was another guy that I never imagined would be in the Hall of Fame. All right, Thomas, here comes your last box. Let's see what we can find here. Then we've only got 2 boxes left after this. The packs are getting tougher to open, so it must be almost closing time here. So the fingers are failing. These packs are much harder to open. than any other packs. JP says was meaning that for Mullins, not J-Rod. Okay, got you. Were there any baseball retail at Walmart tonight? I looked and I saw stacks and stacks and stacks of basketball, but no baseball. Around here, people like baseball a lot. Topps Chrome's 450 pre-order. Is that for a hobby box? That's nuts. In years past, I'm not even kidding. I think in 2018, a hobby box of Topps Chrome was like $85 or something like that. I forget what I paid last year. I remember paying like in the 200s, I think, last year for a box, and then they settled down into the 100s, like 150. But I'm a little gun shy with 2022 Topps Chrome because I'm afraid that I'm going to pay all this money for these boxes, and then like 2 weeks later they're going to be way less. I'm a little worried about that. That happened to me with the freaking Spectra. I paid like $750 a box, and now they're like $250 a box. I still have some of those. In fact, they're so crappy that they're literally being used to hold this up, like freaking $250 freaking props. Actually, $750 props. I've got to do something with those. You got a Hoy Park right there out of 150. Actually, 99. It's a blue out of 99. Usually the blues are 150. This last stack should have a legendary short print in here somewhere. There it is. Satchel Paige. Nice one. CJ says, do I have to be a Patreon member to send cards as consignment? I would appreciate it, as I always take my consignments from Patreon members first. So if you're not a Patreon member, I would consider if you have awesome stuff, but you might have to wait for some time because I got to take care of all my Patreon members first who would like me to do their consignments. Right now I've got Albert's cards came in today. Bo's cards came in. Bo's collection, it is massive. It might be a Bo week or month of consignments. He sent so much stuff. I haven't opened any of the boxes yet, but I had to like toss the box up over my shoulder, and there was 4 of them because they were so heavy. And Forcer's up next with spot number 19. So got some good consignments coming up. All right, so this is the next to last box of night. B Huff says, I don't understand how come Barry Bonds is in the Hall of Fame even with the steroids. Keep him out. He does have 762 home runs, and no one will ever pass him. Yep, there's a clause that some of the writers just will not vote for him. So-called good guy morality clause. And until those old fogies are out of there, he's not going to get in. And actually, now that this 10 years are up, he's never going to get in unless the Veterans Committee puts him in, which I don't know. Maybe someday he does get in, but I'll tell you what, a lot of players, you got guys like Goose Gossage and his mentality, they don't want Bonds anywhere near the Hall of Fame. In fact, if Bonds would have gotten into the Hall of Fame, I bet you half of the Hall of Famers would have protested and not shown up. It's that bad. They just these guys, they're in the Hall of Fame that like from the 60s and 70s before the steroid era, they felt like they worked their butts off, and they really looked down on folks from the steroid era. I think Bond should be in because I think other guys that are in the Hall of Fame right now did steroids. And there's, if you want to put a big old asterisk on his plaque, do that. Put an asterisk on there. Maybe even make his plaque a different color. Color it, instead of bronze, make it like copper or something like that. And put on there, hey, all-time home run king, but widely suspected of steroid usage. Involved in the Balco scandal or whatever. I mean, that's embarrassing to have that on your plaque. Kruger says, shout out to you, my brother Jabs. Thanks for everything. The channel continues to grow, and we couldn't have done it without you. 1,000 subscriber giveaway will consist of hobbies, autos, and slab cards. Thank you so much. Kruger's moving in on 1,000. Congratulations. Just seems like yesterday when you were moving in on 500. Very, very nice. Congratulations on that. I like this quote from OPN. It says, people who use drugs when they're playing shouldn't be in the Hall. It says Hall of Fame players who use drugs while playing. Yeah, pretty much all those players from the 70s and 80s were using greenies, which were like amphetamines, to get them up and be able to play night after night. So they were definitely using stuff too. Spitting on the balls and pine tar and everything else. Throughout the entire history of baseball, players have been looking for an edge. And that's what happened in the steroid era as well. And, you know, it's definitely don't do steroids or anything like that because they are bad for your body. And we've had some players die from steroid usage. Look at Ken Caminiti, for example, with complications there. Missing nameplate right there of Alejo Lopez. Here comes the autograph. It's A.J. Alexy for Enforcer. So not the huge name that we're looking for. We'll see what we can find in this next stack. How about Doc Ellis tripping while throwing a no-no on LSD? Yeah. Krieger's at 609 at the moment, climbing to 1,000. You will be there. Did you set a goal yet of when you want to be there? That's always interesting. I remember when I was closing on certain milestones, I was like, I wonder if I can get here by this date. Wouldn't that be cool? So you'll get there soon. All right, Enforcer, let's see what we can do here for you. Michael says, Krugs will get there before the end of the summer. OPN says, look at the 80s and 90s pro wrestlers for the negative steroid abuse. Yeah, look at like guys like Chris Benoit and all those guys just messed up. Also in the 80s, we had a lot of guys on cocaine. I mean, wasn't Tim Raines' nickname Rock Raines because he used to have like a vial of cocaine in his back pocket and he didn't want to slide to break it? So I can see your point about some hypocrisy there, OPN. All right, let's see what we have for Enforcer right now. The mixes was probably crack. Maybe, I have no idea. Luckily, I never got involved in any of that stuff. My parents, you know, taught me well, and I listened. We've got Ron Darling right there. Ron Darling. Very nice. Michael says the 85 drug piles. ESPN did a short documentary on it. Probably what kept Dave Parker out of the Hall of Fame. So Ron Darling right there. No friend of Lenny Dykstra. I believe Lenny Dykstra and Ron Darling are ensnarled in some sort of legal battle. I don't know if that was ever settled or not, but I think Ron Darling came out with a book and smeared Lenny Dykstra, or at least said some things about him that Lenny didn't like. By the way, also, Ron Darling also had the same cancer I had recently, and I think he's beaten it. Biggest autos so far? Oh, we got some nice autos. Jim Cott was a nice one. Raleigh Fingers out of 99 was a nice one. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, tonight and talking baseball and baseball cards with me here. We got one more box after this. I got a box over here for Bradford. I'm going to send it to him sealed. It's the last box out of this case. So, Bradford, if you decide to open this, you know exactly where the autographs are. It'll be interesting because I'm going to crack open a third case here, and we'll see if the autos are the same exact spot in the last box. These packs are getting tougher and tougher to open. If these packs weren't so tough to open, we probably would have been done with this break like 30 minutes ago. So Wander Franco in there. All right, here we go. There's a Salvi Perez right there. Lenny Dykstra, one of the most colorful characters in all of MLB history, that's for sure. On and off the field, before and after his career and during his career. There's Ha-Sung Kim. See if we have that legendary short print, and there it is. Yogi Berra, the third stack typically does have it in there. And there's going to be a parallel coming up as well. And it is going to be Eric Hosmer. It's the back out of 150. Lenny said he would eat greenies like candy. There's the Wander. Yep, the greenies are amphetamines. Basically, that's like speed. All right, so we're down to our final box. Here we go. Let me go ahead and put Enforcer stuff in the box. I'm going to take Bradford's box. It's sealed. This one is the last box from the case. This one will go out to you tomorrow, Bradford. And here we go. Last box, Jonathan Cook. I have to open a brand new case to get this one. This will be my third case. I'll probably do like a mixture break, like a random team mixer break, and use these other boxes from this case in it. But it will be interesting to see if the autos. This is our third case. Let's check out the sample size here on this one. Last box of the night. Here we go. Jonathan Cook, good luck to you. We'll be here tomorrow with the 3 Bros in a Card Store video. I have to finish editing it, but I filmed the meat and potatoes. I opened up the new 3 Bros in a Card Show packs. And by the way, speaking of packs, I just noticed that these are sitting off to the side. I have to get these in the Topps update, these little Topps Tech cards. I'll put those in this box as well, so I remember to do that. Did I ever do a WWE card break? I think like one time or twice. Like not a break, but like just getting a blaster box just to check it out. I didn't know who any of the wrestlers were. All right, we got 2 autographs left. Michael says 3 Bros cards. Well, I went to Cracker Barrel, and I was looking for cards, and they had a brand new blister pack. Think of it as like a hanger pack, blister pack of 3 Bros in a Card Store's newest product. So I was like, well, I'm not buying that crap. That's literally what I thought to myself, especially when they told me they were $10 a piece. And then actually when I left, I was like, why didn't I buy that? That would kind of be an interesting video just to see if they're actually good. And so I went back a few days later, and I bought all of their packs, which was 5 of them, so it wasn't a huge buy, but it ended up costing me $52 and some change. And it'll be very interesting for you to see, out of that $52, how much value did I get back? Now, I did offer it up to Patreon members, and John, who was in the live chat when I mentioned that I was going to do that, who's a Patreon member, grabbed that spot. And I told him, you know what, these are probably not going to be good, so I'm going to give you some Stay Classy packs as well for free. Doomsday says, Jabs is buying so many of their product that soon they're going to be called 4 Bros. Well, here's the thing. I'm not like pulling any punches here. I try my, like, I don't like to talk bad about like anybody, or even like sometimes certain products I don't like. I try to make it known without seeming like a jerk and be like, wow, this is just complete garbage. But I think when you see like my reaction, be like, wow, he doesn't really like these packs. Here we go with Gavin Sheets. This is our very last box. We've got a Luis Robert Chrome card in there. I love Luis Robert. I'm going to sleeve that one up. It's not numbered, but it's a nice one. So the big question is, will the autograph be at the very bottom of this stack again, which is where it's been all night long? The mix says, stop buying 3 Bros. Don't want you driving up the prices. I don't think I could drive it up anymore. $10 for 25 cards. Here we go. There's Brian Reynolds. The autograph, if it's in here, will be coming up very shortly. Out of 199 for the Reynolds in 3, 2, 1. Boom. There it is. Same. Every single case has the autograph in the exact same spot. William Contreras, which means the second autograph is going to be in this pack right here, smack dab in the middle, as the Spectra didn't like me talking bad about them and knocked over my backdrop there. All right, Jonathan, one more autograph tonight. Tony says, start a product with your bro and call it 2 Bros. Well, here's the thing. We just don't have time for that. My brother works a full-time job. I work a full-time job 40 hours a week. It's actually more than that when you factor in my long commute to and from. And then with kids and a family and everything, and you know what I'm doing here, there's just no time to take on any other, you know, project like that. But that would be cool, though. I'm more than happy to partner up with folks that have good products. Like, I love those Stay Classy packs right now. I hope that I can keep getting those from Bryce. 357 says, we need a Wiffle Ball Wednesday video. Yeah, we've been talking about doing Wiffle Ball Wednesday for years around here. Mick says, with therapy and so busy, he needs at least 7 to 8 hours of the day to sleep. It's actually more like 4 or 5, honestly. Which I've been thinking about it recently, and I've... I kind of am starting to convince myself that I need to start probably getting like 7 hours of sleep instead of 4 or 5 because, I don't know, it's just not good. There's Andrew McCutcheon out of 150. Autograph, final one of the evening is coming up, and why is there like a pink little line there? That's, see how there's like a pink? I think that's a just little print error right there. That color is not supposed to be there. There's Luis Patino. This one's going to be numbered out of 150. And nice. Jim Abbott is going to be our final autograph. Jim Abbott, who made the Dave Stewart garbage packs. Y2J, that was 3 Bros in a card store. They have a new product out, and I bought them all. All 5 of them. Don't ask me what I was thinking. I was doing it for your entertainment. But who knows? Maybe they're good. Or maybe they're literally the worst thing ever, and I paid 10 times per pack than the previous packs. Here's our last stack of the night. Probably have one more legendary card, and then it'll be time for a snack, and then off to bed. Ozzy Albies is right there. The mix says we were all gluttons for punishment with 3 Bros. Now, I did like their educational books. I did think that was a good idea, those educational books. That was kind of cool. I mean, I thought that was a really smart way to, you know, get rid of some cards and teach kids about math and stuff. The mix says you're trying really hard, Judge, but you can't put lipstick on this pig. I just don't want to give it away. I don't want to say if they were good or bad. When you watch the video, I think you'll know. But anyway, Jonathan, here's your final pack. Let's go through your stack and see what we can find. Melissa, you missed it all. This is the very last pack. You can go back and watch the entire break from beginning if you need something to do tonight. We've probably got a good almost, what do we got here? An hour, 152 minutes. So 2 hours and 2.5 hours, basically. These are switched upside down for whatever reason. Matt Carpenter, I think he's pretty much done now. So there's Hank Aaron. That's going to be our final hit of the night. Short print of Hammer and Hank. Got one more numbered card coming up out of $3.99. That's going to be Trey Mancini. There's the back of the card, 83 of $3.99. And there you have it. That's Gypsy Queen. That's 2 full cases worth opened up tonight. Jonathan, thank you very much. Everybody, thanks for participating and watching, chatting tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with 3 Bros in the card store. That'll be a standalone video. I'm undecided on my Thursday video. It's either going to be a Throwback Thursday or somebody sent me a really nice gift, which I think might open that up on Thursday. I don't know. Friday, I'm going to try to find some Gypsy Queen, maybe do a face-off Friday with it. If not, then I might do a card store video on Friday. But lots of great stuff coming up. We got the Saturday Showdown coming up with this product as well. Nick, thanks for donating the weird Shane Boz miscut strange card there. But there you have it, folks. That's Gypsy Queen. Thanks for watching. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday night. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the Cracker Barrel and the 3 Bros in a Card Store video. Good night, everybody.